Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the best map of FS25, and I think this is about to be my favorite series I will ever do on this game. This is Brownwood, Georgia. This map is based out of the great state of Georgia. As all of you guys know, that's where I'm from, and the fact that they made this map look so incredibly beautiful on top of it being from Georgia, I'm happy. I'm so excited. Like, I've been doing a lot of preparation for this, and guys, huge shout out to the Delta South modding guys for making this beautiful map. On top of this beautiful map, huge shout out to Gold Gaming for helping me out with some of the mods that you guys will see here today. Like, hold on, we gotta stop here. Like, this is part of the reason I'm so happy and I'm so excited. So you guys may not notice, down here in Georgia, we are mainly known for peanuts and cotton. We got a lot of cotton and peanuts, especially where I'm from. This is peanuts, guys. This is a beautiful looking crop. It doesn't look terrible. It looks like the crop does in game. I'm just so happy. Like, it makes me never want to touch another Iowa map again. I'm joking. I am going to keep the whole series going. By the way, guys, this is a beauty. Just the map overall. It's a 4X map, guys. If you're looking for a good map that doesn't have square fields, has shapes, has sizes, go here. This is your map. There's nothing better. There's not a map out here that really beats this map right now. Ray County does really good, but guys, this being a 4X just slightly throws it out for me. These guys spent so much time on this. It's incredible. But no further ado, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and get into a little bit of a time lapse of me building the farm. Guys, it's time for me to build the first proper Georgia farm. Let's get into it. Man, this is a good looking farm. So guys, you got the main house right over there, which is made by No Creek. On top of that, guys, you got to go over here to this area. All of this beautifulness. You got the main shop right there. And yes, we're here. So we're gonna start off pretty easy, and we're gonna go through all the open shed first and then go from there. So for combines, we have an S760 John Deere combine, 2017. Nice, good, solid combine. We're only gonna be harvesting corn, maybe corn and wheat a little bit. We're gonna try to stay to what I'm used to. On top of that, we have ourselves a silage chopper, a 6910. Didn't want nothing brand new, really. I mean, that's part of the reason we went with these. A 9996 John Deere cotton pickers. We went with two of, I guess nowadays they classify them as old school cotton picking. Yeah, these things are incredible. On top of that, we got ourselves two module builders here. You sit up there and you build yourself the modules. Now, these are the peanut pickers. This is what you use to pick up the peanuts and harvest them. Is all this right here. You got your American flag up top on both of them, which we're actually going to try to use one of them today. Plan to bring maybe one or two people in on this series. Who would you guys like to see? Let me know. We might hook a couple people up and bring them in this series. The cotton buggy right here. This is what we're going to use for the cotton pickers to unload with. On top of that, 8110. Beautiful tractor, one of my favorite sounding and looking tractors of this game. Two identical semi trucks, which are both Kenworths, but they're the Lizard. We have ourselves a nice little sprayer as well. 3-in-1 trailer. Got to use that for silage. Got a 7930. This is a good tractor to have around a farm. Both the headers for the combine, and then we have the sunflower disc, and then we got 3 Wilson trailers. That's mainly for the peanuts, because peanuts should yield pretty good. That over there, that's where we're going to do the cattle. Humongous cattle pens. Love to have them, honestly. And guys, it keeps going. But this right here is also going to compete with my BTO series. You got the Coon Nice. Then on top of that, you got the Vermeer. Nice little tank right there. John Deere spreader. Go inside the little office we have here. Oh yeah, getting some work done. Nothing runs like a deer. R2 planting setups. Yes, both are 2980 8Rs. They have the spray attachments. You got the thing up top, and then you have the actual planters back here that do have the attachments as well. Got to pick this thing up not too long ago, which is a John Deere 480B. Nice little thing. I don't really have much use for it, but or not here at least. We got to take it on over somewhere else later on. Got the JCB right here. This is what we use to load up semi-trucks with. And then you got your four-wheeler. You always got to have a nice little four-wheeler. And a piece of resistance, a Case IH 9370, because it's got to pull that big ripper we have over there. Now, we do have some augers as well, but they're not on either farm. We still got to get them in. They're being shipped in, so we just got to get those, which... Let's go to the satellite farm. We actually have a satellite farm on this one. So let's go up there and take a little peek at what we got. And one of the main reasons I picked this farm is this right here. Oh, just the way that this place looks is incredible to me. Now, here is the satellite farm. It's a little bit down out of the way. This is where we keep all the baling equipment and the seeder. The seeder is mainly for planting grass and the oat or the wheat. On top of that, we got those two right there. Now, these are the main things that we actually need today, which are the diggers. These flip the peanuts, and then that, of course, you use this, you unload your peanut pickers into this, and it takes and unloads in the semi trucks. So that's pretty much what all we got here on the farm, guys. And for fields, got down here on this field, you got field 40. By the way, we have 2 pivots in that field. You got field 40 right there, 43, 44, 45, 46, 9, 10, 11, 75, 77, 78, 188, and 30. And on top of all that, guys, we own this right here. So, in my opinion, every good farm has to have a production. Oh, here she is. A peanut production. We're gonna be making peanut butter with our peanuts. I'm super excited about this. So you got this little place right here. We're getting in a forklift that can go up to the semi trucks. Then you have that right there. This is where all the pallets spawn, and we'll simply load up all the trucks with these right here and send them on their way. That is a place to sell the peanuts to if we are full. On top of that, this is the local cotton gin, so they're going to be busy a lot too. So there's going to be tons of stuff going on in this farm. But I think there's no more time to waste. All the peanuts are ready to harvest, just so you guys can kind of see what we're looking at for when stuff needs to get harvested. Peanuts are ready to be harvested, according to this, anywhere from August, September, November, around there. So it does give us till October, November, around that, where we want to be. Since this is pretty much done with for the year, or for the rest of the year, I'm going to go ahead and detach it over here out of the way and make sure that it's put up. And I'm just going to put it right up there next to that door and leave the saddle tanks. You know, I can actually leave the saddle tanks on. We're good with the saddle tanks. There we go. Fine, we'll leave her there. But we are going to worry about that front tank. That actually, for a fact, we know won't enough. You mean isn't enough weight that we need to worry about bogging down, and we're just going to use it. Go ahead and back up to this. Perfect. There we go. All right. So we've done this right. I'm not actually going to start with the outer rows. Oh no, I didn't do it right. Ha. There we go. Took a few more seconds to figure it all out and make sure she was getting her job done. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to switch her over to this, and I'm going to head back to the farm and make sure... Hold up. I want to make sure she actually puts everything down. That took way too long to figure out. So, AIs do not work with this. We figured that out, and we understand this now with one another, and we can move on with our lives understanding this. So far, so good. Tractors are running good. Got deer out in the field, and we are starting to harvest the peanuts. We got to flip them first, wait a day, then harvest them. And it's funny how fast the harvesters themselves, like the actual big harvesters, are going to eat through this field. They go slow. At least with this, we can go like 9 miles an hour. Those harvesters, I don't know how they work in this, but I know real life. They go about 4 miles an hour. Guys, you have no clue how happy I am right now to be harvesting peanuts. This is like a dream come true for me. We are done flipping the first field. Gotta slow down just a little bit, get over this hump, throw the flashers on. Go ahead and just head down the road real fast. Oh, ain't nothing that old girl can't do. So I'm probably either going to do one of two things. We're probably going to either do the big field in a live stream, or I'm going to wait for the other guy. There's going to be one person joining, but I wouldn't mind getting a third. Getting the other person that's joining to start on that field whenever he gets on, and I'll be excited to get it done. Perfect. Got our first shot this time. Everything's turned on. We're flipping the peanuts over, and we are getting them done. Hopefully this will take us about 10 more minutes. Yeah, about 10 minutes to get this entire field done right here. Finally down to the last 2 passes here, guys. Man, we've already got 2 peanut fields flipped and ready to rock and roll for harvest tomorrow. Oh, these things are ready. We just got to get that last field over there flipped over, and we're good. Which that field is going to take a while to do. I don't think I'm going to do that by myself. I'm going to need some help. We'll lift this up, turn you off. There we go. We'll take this back to the farm. We're actually just going to back you on up right here. Lower. Shut you off. Next step for me is so what I'm gonna end up doing is getting this tractor fully detached, which we can go ahead and do that real fast. We're gonna need to detach this tractor, get it ready, take it up there to the place where we have the other flipper. Grab either the flipper, I probably need to take the 7R over and grab the buggy. We got the peanut flipper here to the field. We're gonna shut it off, leave it right here at the entrance. He can pull up, put his truck up here and start working. Just something super simple for the guy, and I think he should be happy. We got him his tractor and his peanut flipper. Throughout the year, especially on southern farms, or the farms I've at least worked at, we usually were given a piece piece of equipment or a tractor that you specifically ran the majority of the time, so that it was easier to know if something broke, who broke it. But time to walk all the way back down here to go grab the 7R. 7R-ish. It's the 7930. It's still a 7 Series tractor in my opinion, so we're just calling it the 7R. Good morning, everybody. It is October and it looks amazing out here. Got the lawn mowed, got that all cut down for silage. Listen, guys, we had an amazing time. We ended up doing a live stream over the weekend, and guys, you guys showed up in numbers. Like, listen, I was so happy you guys are loving this series and a lot of the stuff going on with the channel right now. But let's show you guys what all we did during the live stream. I was streaming alongside of my good old friend Marshall, aka the Fear Night guy. He is also being personal join us in this series. He's gonna be our helper on the farm. We also got someone else. Sadly couldn't be here today, but we'll be joining us soon. But this is what we did. We got all the peanuts in this field right here flipped over, and we're ready to rock and roll. But before we get to the peanuts we gotta get done, we got some spraying we gotta do. All of our cotton fields are starting to show the stages of being ready to be harvested, but to harvest them we need to go ahead and get some defoliant put down on them. So first thing this morning, we're gonna get him over here, which March should be here pretty soon, and we're gonna get some defoliant picked up. Top of that, a buddy of mine that lives in the town is selling his old Case IH tractor, and I figured it'd be something we can use here on the farm. So I guess first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for Marshall to get here. While I do, I've got a little bit more work I gotta get done. I gotta get a little bit more work I gotta get done on this buggy, and we'll just wait for Marshall to get here. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. But as you guys can see, we're using the JCB we got to kind of keep this propped up just in case one of the hydraulics decide they don't like us anymore. But we'll go ahead and get this last little bit of the bushings pushed into there and greased up. So we'll go ahead, lower that down a little bit right there, and we'll shut that off. We should be good. Little side there's Marshall. I swear he steals my bits.
I'm here.
Took you long enough to get here.
I'm sorry, man. Okay.
McDonald's was full or something?
Yeah, you know, the line was backed up today. I couldn't really do much with that, you know.
Yeah. All right, bud.
Get a different harvester?
Harvest? Does this look like a harvester?
Oh, no.
That's a buggy.
Go away.
First off, I can't hear what you're saying. You go. No one can hear what you're saying.
I said, go away. My corner.
Alrighty, while Marshall does that, I'm gonna get the sprayer out. Marshall, you gonna join us like a big boy, or are you gonna stay looking at that corner?
No. I'm here.
Alright.
That's a big girl.
Well, yeah, that's a big girl. That's what they've said about my last 4Xs, but we don't talk about that. Alright, I'm gonna get in one of these semi trucks. I recommend you get in here with me. We gotta go pick up a new trailer.
Let me get the other one, or just hop in the one you got?
Hop in the one I am.
Alright.
We gotta go pick up a semi truck trailer today.
What kind of trailer you buy now?
Chemical trailer.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, we gotta have something to haul the chemicals in, because we gotta spray defoliant on all of the cotton fields so that they're starting to defoliate. And after we spray defoliant, the next step of the day is going to be finally harvesting all the peanuts, because they look pretty dry to me. I went out there and kicked them a little bit this morning.
Well, that sounds like a plan to me.
Oh yeah, look at all this back here. You got plenty of stuff. You got your totes for your chemicals, your 2 water bowsers. I mean, this should be about everything you'll need for it, bud.
Yeah, I say that'll do it. All right, I guess back to the farm, yeah?
Oh yeah, let's get this thing back to the farm so that we can get started spraying, because we already got the chemicals there at the farm that we need. We just got to get the sprayer up and going and get it spraying.
You doing the spraying, or am I doing the spraying?
Are you licensed to spray?
No.
All right then. All right, Marshall, you should be good.
All right, I'll follow you.
I'm turning my 4-ways on. We've actually got to head all the way back to town, because we're gonna start at our furthest away fields and come back this way. All right, we're coming up here on the first field, bud.
Sounds good. The old cotton field, yeah?
Yeah, this is the first field. I'm about to say I'd go get turned around facing the correct direction. It won't take me long at all to get this field knocked out.
Yeah, it's not a big field.
Oh yeah. Getting this whole thing sprayed So I know a lot of y'all are wondering why I'm spraying this. So you actually do spray cotton one time before you harvest it, and that is a defoliant spray that you're spraying onto them. It gets rid of all the leftover leaves, and I know this looks like beautiful white cotton, but there's enough leaves, quote unquote, as we're gonna say, that we're just gonna spray the defoliant. I really wish Farm Sim would add this part as a extra step, but they don't. And a little bit of a pass is left. Once we're done with this, we are good to go. All right, let's hit the road, Jack.
All right.
Yeah, just check the map and we're good to go. So that is the first field done, and we got a lot more left to go. Just so you know, we do own the grass field over there. So if you want to turn into the grass field and get turned around, you can. Or if you want to try to turn it into pond. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I'll do that.
No, that's not grass. That's not grass.
I just asked to my right. You said
bad.
yes.
I'm dyslexic. Don't trust my directions. Once we get this field done, we'll head down to the next field. It's the biggest field we've done so far, but it's not humongous by no means.
Well, it's got to be done.
Yeah. And then after that, we've only got the cotton fields left that's near the house.
Well, that's not too bad. And then what's the plans after that one?
After cotton fields left near the house, the next step of the day is going to be harvesting peanuts.
All right. Pretty excited for the peanuts. I ain't done that before, so that'll be fun.
The peanut harvest is our next step. I really wish our corn was ready to harvest, but it's not. Because I know we're definitely going to need a third person for peanuts.
Yeah, would be nice.
Yeah, it would. Having fun over there?
Oh, I just, waiting for you. Whenever you need a reload, I'm here.
With how fast we're knocking out these fields, you probably only need to reload it once, and then you'll be able to head back to the farm.
Okay.
Once I get that reload from you, actually, you probably head back to the farm and go grab the Case IH that's already hooked up to the John Deere Ripper. You can just grab that and start ripping that cornfield we silaged the other day.
All right, we can do that. All right, back to the farm for me.
We'll fill up down here, and then you'll go back to the farm.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna stop at field 46. That's gonna be where I'm gonna fill up, since there's a cotton field right there, and we've got our external shed right there as well, or satellite farm technically.
All right.
By the way, park that trailer underneath the shed. Don't park it out in the open with the other ones.
I'll park it in the shed.
All right, I got everything filling up. Once it's done, you'll head back. The key should be on the tire, okay?
On the tire. All right.
All right, remember that. On the tire. You go have fun.
I'll be seeing you.
See you in a little bit. If I have a farm that I can go back to, I'll be amazed. As he turns to go the wrong direction.
I was going back the way I came.
That's not the farm direction, though. I'm doomed as a farm owner. Another field down. I'm going to go down here and get these lower fields. I got to let both of these wings come in. Sadly, can't touch the road till they're on the resting mounts. There we go. Rush down here real fast, gather this field out, get these fields done. They won't take that long, hopefully. We are finally done with this field. I'm wrapping everything up, and this is the last field on our schedule. Man, it took a lot longer than I wanted it to, but we're good now. I'm gonna head back over there where I'm hoping Marshall is like a good way done, if not fully done, with the project I gave him. You know what? For one of the first times, since I'm not full, especially, I'm taking this dirt road. This road right here, these roads are super soft. That's why I try not to take them. Like, you can just see how much like the tires just mold into the sand. But since I'm not full right now, I'm just going to take this all the way over here. There he is. Hey, getting some work done. He is not done yet. He's working on it, but he just isn't done yet. It is what it is. I'm gonna let him keep working, and I'm gonna take this on back to the shop and park it up. And I guess my next step is we got to get out there and start looking at the crops. Just park this underneath this shed right here. Out of my way. We probably need to do a little bit of crop scouting, which means I need the four-wheeler. Where's my four-wheeler? Gonna take the four-wheeler out and let's go look at the peanuts, see how exactly it's doing. I need to know which ones exactly we plan to go ahead and get done today. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the big field that me and him flipped. Honestly, with the help we have, I doubt it, honestly, but still nice to know what's ready to go. Oh yeah, these peanuts are looking, yeah, they're good and dry. They're ready to go ahead and start getting the harvest going on them. And then these over here, they need a little bit longer. I mean, they're super close to where we want them to be, so it won't be much longer before we have to have them off. But these especially, the small field right there, especially ready to get done. Yeah, this one's ready to go as well. All right, so we've got 2 fields of peanuts that are ready to get going. It's just up to me and Marshall though, so that means I need to pull semi trucks out, and we'll probably only need 1 harvester. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 trucks or 2 trailers out, and we're just going to pull half of the equipment pretty much. We're not going to do 2 harvesters, just going to do 1 harvester, 1 buggy, and 2 trailers. That should be plenty to get done. And every time we fill up trailers, me and Marshall both will take the truck and go with it. All right, let's get all the semi trucks pulled up. We got to get them hooked up to the trailers. We got 2 Wilson trailers that we'll just hook them up to, take them on, leave them out there. Hopefully we can get all this out there in the field waiting so that when Marshall's done, we can just grab and go. You finally done over there?
Yeah, just finished. I'm going to go put everything back.
Thank God, we got some harvesting to go do.
We doing the 43 over there, or are we doing the big one?
We're starting with 43, then we're going to 9. The big 40, we're leaving that alone for a while because it still got a little bit to dry.
All right, sounds good to me.
All right, I'm gonna do the first bit of the field, and once I get dialed in, I'll let you take over.
We definitely need to sort this driveway because pretty bad.
We'll get it fixed there in the winter.
What are you gonna do? Just pack it with a bunch of snow and ice?
Yeah, and then wonder why during the summer it didn't fix it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We ain't spitting hardly anything out the back. Everything looks good like it's going through the machine. Let's go ahead and fill this sucker up. So I will say the first couple loads we gotta take to our processing facility, okay?
Yeah, we need some money.
Well, I know we need money, but we're sending it to our processing plant first so that we can make peanut butter and then make money.
Yeah.
Well, after a lot of playing with it, figuring out, getting mad, wanting to throw a wrench at it, we got it figured out. We had to switch back to the KMC. Didn't really want to. There's a couple of issues with it, but we did what we had to do. Now let's play a game. Are you going to be able to unload this, or am I going to get full first? Which one's going to happen?
Hopefully I'll be ready by the time you get back.
This thing takes about as long as it did to fill it up to unload it.
Oh boy.
All right, buddy. Hopefully you can do a little bit better at this job.
My bad. It was a little complex for my tiny brain. Okay.
I ain't say that. A little complex for you. I understand. Just hold down your foot till you see it says 100. Then get it where I can unload it. And we'll be fine.
Yeah, we're almost there already. So
once we get this other semi truck loaded, we got to take everything and go ahead and take it on. So that means I'm going to need you. We'll probably park these up for a little bit and get them going.
Bring them down to the processing.
Yep. Hey, Marshall,
Yep.
You can probably go ahead and get her full, and then we need to park her at the ends of the field. We need to start taking the semi trucks down. They're both full.
I'm gonna do one more sweep and then bring the semis down.
All right, you ready now?
Yeah.
Let's roll. We gotta take both of these down here to the peanut butter factory and letting them start turning all this peanuts into peanut butter.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss.
All right, Marshall. I also found out we actually did not have everything here we needed for the peanut butter. So we also had to pick up the oil, the peanut oil facility that's over there.
Did you get it?
Yep. All right. So you go ahead and unload that there. And our next loads, we're going to have to take all the way over there and turn it into oil, peanut oil.
All right. Whatever we got to do.
All right. I'll see you back at the farm then.
All right. I'll be seeing you.
All right, Marshall. Let's go.
I'm coming. Oh, you couldn't even start my truck for me, huh?
Listen, we're blue collar workers around here. I ain't going to do everything for you.
Yeah, I figured.
Now remember, these don't go in the same one we just put the other ones in. These go into the other plant.
Yeah, for the peanut oil, yeah?
Yep, we need to get the peanut oil out of them so that they can start making peanut butter. And once they start making peanut butter, we become rich. Or I become rich.
You don't think I'm working for free, do you?
No, but you work for a paycheck, and that paycheck's a fixed amount. Well, Marshall, we looking pretty good, bud.
Yeah, I got 2 more passes, and then we're all done here.
Yep, and then we'll take these. I've been trying to figure out, I think these, yeah, the next loads, we can honestly go sell them.
Yeah, it's probably the best bet.
Make a little bit of money, and we do know this is going to take a lot of work. And honestly, I might try to get about one more person that can stay on just running trucks, have one person run grain cart, and then have 2 of these things going. We should be good.
That would be the ideal plan, because that big field over there is going to take some time.
And honestly, it'd be nice to have 5 people, but we'll see what we can get done, because that is going to be a lot of peanut harvesting over there. We'll shut that off there. Put the key underneath it. There we go. First tractor's turned off for the day. He's unloading the last little bit out of this machine. There shouldn't be much left.
Well, there's 4% left, so I mean...
Pull up to yours. You got a little bit left you can put in yours. All right. Let's get flipped around up here at this little turning spot. We got to go back the other direction.
All right.
All right, there we go. $12,000 from that load. And once Marshall gets his, that'll be another $12,000. All right, we got to get going this morning. It is October, and we got a lot of stuff to go still. We have already harvested the majority, or not majority. We've already harvested 2 fields, and we still got a lot more to go. Today, though, we're not focusing on peanuts. We are going right straight to cotton. We do plan to do peanuts later today. I think Marshall's already here, ready to go, or hopefully is. I'm gonna park my truck up in my little parking spot. Park right here. And let's see where Marshall is. He's doing something.
Well, hello there, buddy.
That's not a parking spot, sir.
Well, where do you want me to park? Because it looks like a parking spot to me.
Under the shed, probably. I mean, somewhere out of the way, not in the middle of where we have to drive the equipment.
Fine. I'll move my truck. Just for you.
These employees these days are just entitled.
Yeah, okay. I don't know about entitled, though.
I mean, look at him. He just acts so entitled. Say, was it that hard?
Yeah, emotionally drained from that.
I bet you are. Well, we got to go ahead and get both the cotton pickers out, and we got to get one of the module builders, and we're only taking the buggy.
All right.
So let's go ahead and probably get both the cotton pickers out and take them to the field.
All right, I'll get the one behind you.
Yep, we're just going to take them down to the first field and get set up. We're not going to harvest yet. It'll be a little bit.
Get set up for the day?
Yeah, well, we got to get everything there because you got to have the module builders there. We got to figure out where we're going to put the modules to begin with. That's like our first, I think, priority. Figure out where we're going to put the modules.
All righty.
Those peanuts should be ready to harvest probably later today, and we just need to see if we can find somebody to help out with it.
All right. Well, maybe somebody will just show up, come in for work or something.
Hopefully. We need to find people.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, you know what we don't got around the farm that we need?
What?
I'm gonna probably have to send you to go get one from town. We need a mulcher or a rotary mower.
Yeah, we don't have one.
No, we don't. I'm probably gonna have to send you to town for one of those.
All right, well, after we get this dropped off, figured out I can head to town if you want.
Yeah, we'll probably send you to town and go pick that up with one of the tractors, and I'll just go ahead and honestly, we probably should like at least cut out where we want the modules to go.
Yeah, that's probably a good start.
Okay, hold up. Do we want to do the closest field, or do we want to go like a little bit to the furthest field?
Probably further and work our way up.
Yeah. Why don't you actually take that back to field, like leave it over there in field 11, and we just use one picker for right now, and we'll just bring back one module builder and a buggy.
All right, I'll bring it to field 11. So you want the buggy or the module?
Bring buggy first, because what I'd like to do is I'd like just to see if we can fit everything in the buggy for right now, and then bring the buggy full over to field 78 and build the module there.
All right, I will bring this over, and then I'll bring the buggy over.
Oh, we're here at the first field. We're just gonna go ahead and unfold the old picker, set it down. There we go. So we'll go ahead and start harvesting this right here. I'm thinking it honestly should all fit in the buggy, but what doesn't fit in the buggy, most likely just gonna leave it in the machine and take it on with us. So far it's looking good. Everything's going in the machine really well. The machine's picking it clean, almost, or pretty much clean, not leaving behind too much. Now we just got to keep on doing this for the entire field and hopefully make some good money off of it. All right, there's like a couple things I do wish with this, and this is just me personally. I wish that they wouldn't pick the whole plant clean. I wish they'd leave like a little bit of residue left over, because there is nothing out there that does pick it completely clean like this. Just saying.
Hey, buddy, got the buggy.
All right, bud, sounds perfect.
Where you want me to put it?
I ain't really much place to put it. I mean, just kind of get it out here in the field and wait for me to fill up.
I'll park over here, and when you're ready, I'll come over.
All right, come on, Marshall.
Hey, I'm coming.
Other way. I gotta be on the other. You gotta be on the other side. You see how one side's taller than the other?
Listen, I'm not the brightest, all right?
We know this, but you still gotta be smarter.
Where do you want me to take you after it's all full?
Once we fill you up, we're gonna see what we can do about, I don't honestly know right now. We've got to get the module builder still out in the field before we can start building modules, and that's what it needs.
All right, well, that one load right there gave me just about 50%.
I know, so that means you can fit another 50. I really don't want to bring the module builder all the way out here to this field, you know what I mean, not to really even make a bale or a module.
Yeah, that's a long drive, too.
This field is definitely yielding a lot better than we thought it was going to originally. Right now, we are actually, we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing really good, actually. We're at 58% in the hopper right now, and if I unload into that bull buggy one more time, that's going to be at 100%, which basically means I am on the side of I don't know what to do with the field. I don't want to bring the module builder all the way up here for this one little field, which I can more than guarantee you next year we're going to try our best to pick up one of those other fields, as this is just nonsense. But while we got it here, we don't really want to do that. So I think our best bet is to fill this up 100%. And then after we get it to 100%, take it in the bull buggy to one of the fields where we know we're going to build a module. You mean pick an area over there, get it rotary motor down, and then get that out of the way so that me and Marshall don't have to worry about it. But next year, we are going to try our best to pick up like 2 or 3 fields. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trying to buy both of these 2 fields right here and possibly even that field. Just buy like this cluster so that we have a group up here and we're not just harvesting this one field. There we go. We're full. That means we got to change the plans then. And the people who own these houses over here are going to be so like, what is he doing? And I know this isn't a conventional way of doing it, but since we already started, I figured why not go ahead and see what we can get done. I didn't think we'd get as much cotton out of this as we did. So that kind of is what's making me change the idea. There we go. 100%. I'm going to now go ahead and start the folding. And the reason you want to fold this up before you pull away and go anywhere is just in case you have power lines that are too low. I've seen it happen. We don't really want to hit power lines, not our friends. So we're just going to take this on over here out of the way.
Look who decided to show up. You got a line of traffic behind you, man.
Yeah, well, I couldn't keep harvesting that field over there. We filled the buggy up pretty quickly. You do know we don't own that little section right there, right?
I'm sure they won't mind if we just park it here for a little bit.
I'm gonna harvest a little bit on the field so that we can get it in here and start making modules.
Alrighty, do it. I'll wait for you to make a little spot for me.
Actually, I need you to also go grab the rotary mower.
You rather order it or?
I can't. I can throw the order in real fast.
Yeah, and then I'll just leave this here with you.
Yeah, you can park back where it was and just go grab that rotary mower real fast.
All right, I'm taking this tractor with me.
That's fine. May not have been the wisest place to put it, but you know what? I think we'll take it.
I think it'll work. Be all right.
All right, come jump in this passenger seat and let's get you back down there to that other field so you can bring the bowl buggy back and I can get that field knocked out. All right, Marshall, go ahead and take the bowl buggy down and come back.
All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Took a second.
Took long enough.
My bad. Most time was travel time.
I know it. Hey, I know the travel time is just killing us right now. And we're done with the field, buddy.
All right, I'll come pick up your load so you're not too heavy.
That's not heaviness. I just want to be able to unfold it, or I want to be able to fold it up. All right, now we'll just take this on down. You go ahead and unload all that into the module builder. I'll head to the next field.
What field you heading to next?
I'm heading to 78.
All right. Well, I'll be at module builder and I'll be back.
You gotta enter the field here. We'll make a tight turn right here immediately. Go ahead and let's get this field harvested. Hopefully it won't take as long to get this field done as it did the other field because we're not running back and forth having to deal with the cotton module builder.
All right. I'm empty.
All right, well, I'm already 50% full, so it won't be much longer.
I'll be right here at the front gate.
All right, go ahead and take that on, bud.
All right, I'll be back, man.
Okay, so had to adjust the stuff on the monitor, and actually this is working out a lot better. It had me set to a 6 meter working width. I changed it down to a 5.8 meter working width, and actually we're not missing stuff on the outside. I'm not having to fight with it. This is probably what it should have been set to the entire time, but you learn after a little bit. Okay, that marks another field done. Now, I'm not a big fan of this, but since I'm right here at the other field where he's at, oh, never mind, he's already coming. Another field done, bud.
Perfect. What's that leave us with 2?
No, that leaves us with a few more. We got a majority of cotton fields, bud.
Yeah, I just realized. Now we got what? 9, 10, 11?
Yeah, we went heavy in the cotton fields.
Yeah.
I gotta give it this field. This field's yielding pretty well, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing pretty good amount. We've unloaded a good amount of times, so hopefully it keeps up and we're able to make at least another bale.
That would be nice to think, or almost about fill this one up, actually, after this.
Sounds good to me. And we are done, bud.
About time.
Yeah, it took us a little bit to get these fields done. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move the module builder. About to say, you want to bring that on back there?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
All right, bud. I think we're gonna leave these right here for a little bit. Let's get everything switched over to peanuts, because I'd imagine those peanut fields are ready to rock and roll by now.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, got everything hooked up, ready to rock and roll. We're hoping that the other guy can show up. If he doesn't, oh well. We got to get ready to go for harvesting some peanuts, though.
Yeah, this one needs a bath. This thing dirty.
Yeah, they say about you pretty often, don't they?
That's kind of messed up, man. Got a nice little lineup going.
Oh, yeah. Now we just got to get the 2 things out here, and then we get to get this field harvested.
Yeah, we got quite a field to get on.
Oh, yeah. Well, guys, it's a little bit later, and listen, we ended up having some issues come about with the peanut harvest. We only, in the live stream, got a 2 passes done. It was really pathetic. It was like 2 of the headlands done. With that, we had to do some upgrades. One, I kind of explaining you what all we did. And we got most of the field knocked off now that we've gotten these upgrades. So first off, switched out semi-trucks for this one. Marshall liked this one better, I guess. So we went with it. On top of that, these 2 Wilson trailers are now deemed only for peanuts. We're only running 2 trailers for peanuts. They're only peanut trailers now because these trailers are specially modified now to hold 200,000 bushels apiece. Reason we did that is because we were just going non-stop back and forth to the sell point to sell them without having really any time on the harvesters. We also upgraded the harvesters from before. They were at a 25,000 capacity. Now they're 75,000, and the buggy is now 150 capacity. So we have the trailers, the buggies, all that kind of stuff a little bit better. And the fact that we've done this, we'll kind of throw the drone up real fast. All right, got the drone up now. So this is a little bit of a way for you guys to see because there's a lot of weeds in the field. This little section right here still took us an hour to do with the modifications that we did. And the headlands by itself took just 2 passes on the outside, took over an hour and a half. So we knew this is going to take a long time. So went ahead and did this and got this out of the way. Marshall sadly isn't with us right now. He's doing some other stuff, getting some stuff ready. But push come to shove, we will be getting all the peanuts off the field relatively quickly. Also, while I got this out, the next step after we get the rest of the peanuts off, we're gonna be focusing on some corn that we have over here. Got to get this out of the way, and we still have some cotton, which we're gonna go ahead and continue doing a little bit more of the cotton and see if we can knock that out fully. And the only way to knock out the cotton, actually, we're not grabbing that one because it's the main peanut harvester right now. We're gonna grab this tractor and take it on over there to the field where we have the module builder waiting on it. I know a lot of y'all are probably gonna be wondering why I don't want to go ahead and set up another neighborhood kid on one of these fields. We probably should, but I'm gonna wait for Marshall to get back so we can run both at the same time. So I'm just gonna run this one over here in this smaller field and let's get it knocked out. Honestly, I'm trying to get this done for the day. I definitely will say part of me wants to swap tractors out for the other tractor and use the other tractor for this job, but I don't know, something about using this old tractor makes my life a lot happier. I like this tractor a lot. Fun to actually go behind the cotton harvester a little bit and watch him do his job. It looks like the guy's doing pretty good. I know I could have ran this by myself, but I want to run the buggy a little bit. Don't really get to run this too often. Oh, looks like the harvester's ready. I'm gonna go ahead and pull right beside it, let it unload. Looks like this field must be yielding pretty well for him not to be done with the second headland yet, and he's already full. Take a full load from the cotton picker. We're just gonna take it over to the module builder real fast. Let's start building this. So if you guys want to know what a module builder does, a little fun fact for you all, it builds the modules. It compacts it down really nice and tight to a nice good bale and pretty much does that. It pushes it all together, squeezes it nice and tight to where it just holds itself together and you don't got to worry about it falling apart really that much. Well, we are finally done. I'm unloading a last little bit of cotton right now. We're gonna go ahead and take the cotton picker on back to the farm. We gotta take both of these and then we gotta transport both, or not both, actually everything for the peanuts back to the main farm as well. It's gonna take a little bit of time to get everything back to the farm where it should be, out of the way. We got all 4 bales down over there done. We're happy. Next thing we went ahead and did is on field 43, got the worker working on that field. On top of that, I plan to get him to start field 3 here pretty soon, and that's probably gonna be the main field he works on for me for right now. Well, just gotta go ahead and wash the old girl off. She looks really nice, especially after that long harvest of cotton. We can finally put her up for the year. So there is a couple of ideas that I do have. I personally wouldn't mind eventually upgrading to a better combine, but for right now, I'm just going to use this old set that we have. They're nice. I like them a lot, and they're cheap to maintain and run. If I went and bought a big one, the new ones, and it burned down tomorrow, I would be replacing a $600,000 to $800,000 machine. Not worth it. There we go. We'll shut her off right there. Now we got to go get the other one and bring the buggies home. So it's going to take me a little bit of walking back and forth. Another thing I'm doing for these cotton pickers is I'm pulling them into the shed and replacing or repairing their paints and repairing the machines themselves. Everything gets fixed and then washed off. So this to kind of explain like how badly this stuff is costing me. Repaint is $32,942. And to just repair a little bit of stuff needs to be repaired is a $491 bill. It is expensive to do this, but I'm glad we made so much money so that we can repair the machines. We'll go ahead and wash this one off as well. Got to make sure to get down here near the traps, get all the spindles clean. So one big problem with these kind of combines is this box right here is very, very prone to catch on fire. I've seen it happen myself many a times. You just got to take what you can and understand it and make sure you're always keeping the cotton out of there, because cotton pickers are really likely to catch on fire because it's like dealing with wool. So they're pretty much dealing with something really, really flammable. Both the pickers are home, so now let's get the next job. And by next job, I just mean next piece of equipment. So those are all 4 of the bales we have over here. We're just going to take this cotton picker home. We are going to actually end up selling one of the module builders since this is the one we mainly use this year. We know there's nothing wrong with it. It's probably the one we're going to sell actually, because we put more hours on this one than we did the other one. I was looking at the hours on each one. The other one has less hours, and I just don't think we'll need to. All right, let's find out how much this thing's gonna be and costing me. Probably not as bad, but I'd imagine it'd still be out there. Yep, and 15. It is what it is. But she's fully repainted now. We ain't got to worry about that. Okay, everything that should be back at the farm is back. We're taking this truck and we're going to go get us something new for the farm. So a buddy of mine has been trying to sell his old International for months now. I've been trying to buy it for months now, and I just haven't had the time to run all the way over there to go look at it and pay for it. Well, I got a little bit of time before I need to start harvesting some corn, and I'm going to go look at it. I think it's time for us to start thinking about upgrades for the farm, and a nice little utility tractor would be really nice to have, especially next year, because I plan to do a personal garden next year, and we can probably use it for the personal. 2 more bales out there looking fine as wine. We definitely didn't get as much cotton bales as I thought we would get this year. We got enough though. We definitely have some upgrades I want to do to the farm. We're going to start with some simple things and escalate it up to where we actually are upgrading a lot. Like, one major thing I want to upgrade this year is probably buy a little bit more land and get more of that as well. A little bit more land is pretty much to make. Good Lord, did they just let everybody out? Pretty much. All right. Yeah, there's my buddy's house. That's the old tractor he's talking about getting rid of. He's been trying to get rid of it for a long time. So he doesn't have a way for me to kind of pull up in there. So I'm going to have to go over here in the ditch. And by in, I mean, I'm going to turn around real fast and shut the truck off right here. Let's go take a look at it. Well, this is what he's selling right here. He's selling this old tractor right here with this little cultivator. So basically, he uses this to kind of pull around his garden. It's a nice little tractor. It fires up. I do like the fact that it has a cab. So if we wanted to, we can make this into the auger tractor, which would be a really good idea, especially if we're about to do corn. So I think I'm going to shut that off right there. It fired up really nice the first time. It's really clean looking. Also comes with a little disc right here. And my favorite part, this little seed drill. So we can do little seeding around here and there. So let me go talk to them, see what we can get for pricing, and push come shove, we'll figure something out. Negative $30,000 later, we got a tractor. We're gonna take this old girl over out of the way and start working. So we gotta load up the piece of equipment first, and once we get everything loaded up, we should be good. Well, we got everything loaded up but the tractor. He ended up having a buddy who had a forklift around. We kind of used it to put it on top of the trailer nose, and we're just gonna use our telehandler to get it down. Finally got it on home. It took a lot more work than I thought it would be getting this stuff home, but it's home. We can now start to worry about some stuff. We're probably going to put the garden like right here in this area, and most of it will be corn, most likely, and a little bit of it will be peanuts. Just little crops like that is all we're going to pretty much do. And honestly, any amount that's left that we don't personally eat, we're probably just going to still run it through the picker, because we don't have a picker right there. Depending on what we plant right there, probably won't be corn again, so we'll probably pick peanuts. Now it also does help to have this right here. So one thing I've thought about getting into a lot more, and that is oilseed radishes. Kind of doing a cover crop on some of these fields may not be the worst idea. They're cheaper. You get subsidies for doing them. It's something I've considered doing. But the main reason we went and bought this today is I need a tractor I can pull all the way over here, flip this old girl around like this, back it on in there, and grab the header with. There we go. Now we can kind of take it on right here, park it up there near the cornfield, because we only got one cornfield this year that we're actually harvesting with the harvester. So we're just going to pull this right here and kind of see what we get for yield. I'm not expecting the highest yield in the world out of this field, but we'll kind of see what we get. Gonna park this right here for a little bit. Now we'll run down there, get the combine ready to go, and we'll probably get the grain cart. Before I get the grain cart, I gotta get duals put on that tractor. One of the 2 tractors we use for peanuts, we're gonna put duals on just to make our lives a little bit easier to pull the grain cart with, and we'll pretty much figure out which one it'll be here in a second. I want to make it 4 duals all the way around. All right, we'll go and batten these up right here. I usually try not to run 30-inch duals on this. I usually try to run more of your conventional tractors, which is your, I don't know. I really don't honestly know what it is. Probably about 15. I'm not sure. No, what are these? These are not 30. These are 60s, I think. Now I'm wondering, like, I'm about like 90% sure like these are set up for 60s, not 30s. Hold up. What are these set up for? Oh, don't tell me. That's a big dual. Like, I don't know. You guys can all correct me down below. I know this is what we normally try to go with, but this tractor don't have that kind of setup for it. It only has the really wide girls available. We went ahead and pulled both semi-trucks down there, put them on those trailers, have them ready to rock and roll. All right, so we actually have to pull this all the way back so that it doesn't mess with the headlands, because once the first headland goes in, then we can kind of pull it on over there where the first headland was done. We're probably going to get 3 headlands done on this field just to make sure that we don't mess up anything. So now we can go ahead and get into this S760. Just fired up, ready to go. Monitors are on. Now this, I'm familiar with. I know how to do this like the back of my hand. We can get this done real quickly and knock out this field. And then hopefully, corn harvest is done. Go ahead and slow this down. And we are eating some corn. So while this actually is going, I'm going to drive down here. And we're really close. Actually, I probably shouldn't need both semi-trucks. I'm going to go ahead and start getting this system down here kind of set up. There we go. That should honestly work a lot better than I think it will. Turn around right here. And so what we could do is have the grain cart come over here, fill it up real quickly, pull it over, unload it, and there we go. We're putting it directly into the bins. Now with this hill being as steep of an incline as it is, we do need to be careful pulling the grain cart. Shouldn't need to be that careful, but we do need to be somewhat careful so we don't accidentally break something going up it, because this is really heavy. Oh yeah, it's getting a lot closer than full what I thought it would be, honestly. Yep. All right, get this still for a second, unload it, and it should be able to continue on around. It made it a pretty decent chunk, but it'll probably make it to the end of here, like to right in this area. So we'll stick with it depending on how much it unloads. Unloading on the go, or trying to at least. I'm trying to unload it before it gets to this area where I'm gonna have to definitely. Yeah, it's trying to pinch me way too close to this gate. I'm going to have to let him go for a little bit and catch him during the open areas. I wish we had the thing where you can see both sides, so like I can see how like full he is, and I can kind of gauge like how long I need to sit here. All I got is pretty much looking at his hopper from over here. Okay, he's done, and we pretty much got a full, oh good lord, yeah, we're just going to full-fledged that all the way down. Start applying some brake a little along. So pretty much we got a full grain cart out of that. We might make some good money off the corn. Back this one right here, fill the first hopper. Then we'll fill the second, and then we'll go back up there to that harvester and figure out what he's doing. Yep. So it didn't do multiple rows. It only did, or headlands. It only did one headland. Now it's going to start doing the straight up and down passes, which means it's going to be a little bit. We went ahead and got ourselves some nice boats, all kind of mudding equipment. Anything we want to do, we can pretty much do it. And yes, we're on the southern farm. Do not worry. The money will be adjusted back for the next episode somewhat. We're still going to keep some of this stuff, but we're going to readjust it back to a little bit better. So this is the new truck of the farm. So I went ahead and got myself a V6 Toyota Tundra. Oh, look at this thing. It is a beautiful truck. 2024, kind of like what I have in real life. I love this truck, and I wish I could do like the upgrades I've done in this truck. I really want to put some new wheels on my truck out there. Bumper guard. Oh, to a nice little tow winch. I mean, there's so much this truck. I would just love to do it in my own. On top of that, I also went ahead and got me a good old pontoon boat. Ain't nothing wrong with a good old pontoon. We can get some fishing done today and just relax with the homies, get a couple of drinks, and enjoy life. That's pretty much what we're going to do today. I'm also super happy. Today we're being joined by Marshall and Trinity both. They should be here a little bit later. We're getting a couple of things ready to rock and roll, and so they should be here in a little bit, and we'll figure out the game plan. I think I know which pond we're going to, but I'll just like to make sure which one we're going to. Well, looks like Trinity finally figured out how to make his way over here.
Well, hey, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, right now we're waiting on Marshall to get over here. Once he gets over here, we'll be able to head out. I think I know what pond we're going to. I think we're going to go over there to the pond near the cotton field.
I know which one you're talking about. My bass boat's over there.
Yeah, we'll have a little bit of fun over there. I got some plans. It's just we got to wait for Marshall. He's slow.
He's always lagging behind.
Yeah, he is. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not dressed for the day. Give me a minute. I gotta go back in the house and get dressed. Still dressed for work. What am I thinking?
I'll come back here. I'm changing, trying to look pretty.
It's hard. You never look pretty once in your life. What makes you think it's gonna change today? All right, boys, I'm ready.
Oh, good lord.
Took me a few minutes to dye the beard.
Wow, you dyed your beard?
Well, you gotta have some red, you gotta have some white, and you gotta have some blue, okay? It's Memorial Day weekend, for God's sake.
Nice shoes, bro.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Why are you? We're going to the beach. Why are you wearing socks and shoes?
Who you talk to, Marshall?
Marshall.
We're not going to. First off, let's correct this, man. There's no beach involved, so there's a pond involved. I'm not going to no saltwater.
Was there a sandbar?
No, All right, boys. Well, I'm gonna lead us to where we need to go. Taking the good old new Tundra. Hold up, gotta turn on the underglow. Yeah, boy.
Okay, you just fell off.
By the way, Marshall, what do you think about the new work truck?
I like it. How big of a write-off was that?
90,000.
90 grand just to look pretty.
I've seen women pay less. By the way, actually, Marshall, you should know where we're going. We're going to the pond near the cotton field that you were first working in.
Oh God, that thing.
There's something beautiful about wake up early in the morning and getting to do some boating with your buddies.
Go fishing too.
I don't know about much of the fishing, but we're gonna do some of the boating. I also know of like a sand dune area that I plan to take like some of the four wheelers and stuff like that too.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, I'm getting some of the hired hands to bring over some extra fun piece of equipment for later.
I like the sounds of that. I like some fun. I think we all like a little bit of fun.
No, I don't enjoy fun. I enjoy sadness.
You are sadness, so makes sense. Yeah, there we go. All right.
All right, Dad, I'm following you.
I don't know what you call me dad for.
You old enough to be my dad. Look at you eating your gray hairs.
I dyed my hair, thank you very much. I'm not like Trinity, actually being gray haired. All right, boys, here we are.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and kind of back the boat on in a little bit. And I'm gonna probably, yeah, we need to get some stuff unloaded, get everything kind of set up. All right, there we go. Got the boat put in the water. I'm gonna pull this over here out of the way. You need some help unloading it, Marshall?
Gotta detach it. Hold on here a second.
Okay, so the boys are getting their little bit of stuff together. Got myself a little mini bike. Got ourselves a nice Kawasaki dirt bike. I got myself a Forte right here, maxed out with some nice good mud and rims. Going on some fun. Also got the pontoon. I can't get no more boats than just two to work. It's a little weird, but it is what it is. The boys are getting ready. I think, honestly, one of the first things we're going to do, we're going to wait for it to kind of get later in the day before we start the boating. We're going to do a little bit of dirt bike racing. All right, come here, boys. Let's talk about a track for dirt bike racing.
All right. Listening?
I'm coming.
We are going to follow this dirt road all the way down. You're just going to keep going down. You're going to follow this one road, no turning or anything like that. You're just going to follow it all the way down. You will have to do some turning with the road, but you know what I mean? Follow the one road down, okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right, boys. It's going to be a challenge as it is, but we got to go from all the way right here, all the way back to our stuff.
Well, I wish you luck and less flippiness, and I will go on your mark there, buddy.
All right, we're going the honk system. Can you hear the honk first off?
Yep. I can hear it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Come on.
Oh, here's my guys coming through. Oh, no. Oh, no!
Yes.
Oh, God.
Covering. Oh, we're back on track.
I don't even understand how this bike is doing what it's doing. I see you, Marshall.
No.
No.
Hold it. Oh, we're flying.
Yeah, boys, I'm in the lead.
No. Get him.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, this is corrupt.
Oh, made it back. And slightly dented his truck.
I lost my bike.
You're good. We need to go find Marshall, figure out where he's at.
I'm in a cornfield somewhere. Need a blitz.
We're coming, Marshall.
Did I win?
You lost by 30 minutes. Well, all right, so where my 50 bucks?
I didn't bet no money.
No, it's 50 bucks per person, so I need 50 bucks per person. Come here, Marshall.
I didn't race. I was just there.
Uh-huh.
Let's play this game called Tag the Wheeler.
Okay.
No, hold up. Come on, boys. I know a place to go. Come on. There's some sand dunes I know of that we can go play that in.
All right, let's go.
Come up here.
Okay.
So if you leave the sand, so like you touch this little line right here, if you leave this area that we're in right here, you're automatically turned into it, okay?
Oh,
Okay.
who's it?
Well, I guess Trinity's it now.
Looks like Marshall's it now.
Oh, that's
Having fun over there yet, bud?
Trinity's it.
Now
Oh,
Nate's
God.
it.
Couldn't capitalize on that. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Dear Marshall.
Blinded you. Stay. Oh no. Oh, no.
Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Ah!
Get him. Get him.
That was so unfair.
Who's it?
Marshall.
Me, boy.
Oh.
Oh, God. No. No.
Yeah.
Oh, now Trinity's it.
Target acquired.
We'll stay over here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? It ain't gonna, oh, great. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. I'm a wee woo. Wee woo.
No!
Oh, did I line it up good? Oh, I did it. I punted you into him, bud.
Oh, hard.
Can't touch this. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na.
I wish we had great.
I'll give you that one. Da-na, da-na, da-na-na. Marshall, where's your lights on? Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, Marshall went out. All right, boys. We're going to do one more minute of this, so whoever has it is going to be eliminated. Then it's just going to go down to them two.
Okay.
Who has it right now?
Marsh. Get him out! Marshall, get him out! Get him out!
Oh. Go. No.
Yeah!
Yeah, good job, Marshall. I think we're out of time now.
No, I got 20 seconds more. I've been watching it.
9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ah!
Elimination.
Nate is eliminated!
That's dumb. All right. One of y'all be it and y'all get it. If you guys want to see who wins out of them two, go check out Marshall's video. We'll be out later this week. I'm going to let them two go ahead and fight it out, and then we'll see you guys back at the campsite with some boating. Now, boys, see, now this is relaxing right here. Where do you boys want to relax, listen to some music at?
Well,
there's a nice little caddy hole over here.
All right. Well, let Trinity throw out a couple lines and catch nothing.
Yeah.
always catch fish.
I have proof that that's a lie. All right, I'm gonna shut her off right there. Now we get to sit back, relax, do a little bit of fishing, and listen to some good old music.
Oh, wow.
How'd that work out for you?
It worked good.
Well, boys, we may be having our jokes, so we may be doing a lot of boating, fishing, that kind of stuff, but we do guys still remember what the day is about: the people who served the United States and the people who lost their lives while doing it. Here's a toast to all the ones that's died, and thank them for their service.
Thank you.
Thank you. Amen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. Love for you show to me and the entire family. We really do appreciate everybody that does serve the United States. We try our best to represent that. And also for this weekend, thank you everybody who gave their life so we can live our life and make this into what we enjoy doing. We really do appreciate them. Remember at all times if you can. And from now, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Marshall should be showing up in a little bit. While we're waiting on him, I'm gonna go ahead and hook the equipment up and get ready to go. I'm gonna pull up right here since we're not gonna need this for a little bit. I'm gonna wait on Marshall. Well, not wait, but go ahead and start getting stuff put together.
I'm here.
Late.
What are you talking about? It's only 9:13.
Buddy, we're farmers. Work starts at 6.
Oh, whoops.
There we go. Got everything folded out, looking good. Gonna take them a little bit to realize how to do this.
Now we're good.
Good job, buddy. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on getting some of the smaller fields planted. Do you want to jump on this piece of tillage right here and go do the fields that we mulched the other day?
Yeah, I can do that.
So like all the cotton fields, everything like that we did, you need to go back and actually cultivate those under.
Want me to start with the our cotton fields?
Yeah, start at field 30 and work your way this direction.
Yeah, 78, 75. Right.
Yep. 46, and then yeah, just slowly but surely just start marking your way on over here and you should be good. I'm gonna start on some of the smaller fields, get those started on. I've actually got to go pick up a load of feed, or no, I don't know what I'm thinking.
All right, well, I'll leave you to it there, buddy. I'll be seeing you.
See you in a little bit. Well, I need to go ahead and get some seed ordered. Let me get them to go ahead and deliver some pallets real fast so we can go ahead and get started planting. All right, so went over everything, made sure that I was right. We got to put down cotton first, and since we have to put down the old cotton, we're gonna plant this field back here in cotton this year. So we have everything already somewhat lined out and ready to go and what fields we want them to be. I'm gonna turn on GPS. I'm gonna switch it this. I want to go 2-track. And we are going right now. We're we're putting down some cotton, so we're planning to plant this whole field in cotton, not that field, probably those 2 fields in cotton. So these will all be peanuts. Cotton, yeah, we'll do a double cotton rotation on that. No, actually we'll put cotton in that field as well. All right, we got ourselves a nice good little mark out. But one thing we do have already, we have the sprayer zone. We're putting down some herbicide alongside of the cotton just so we don't got to respray. That's just kind of what we're doing for right now. Okay, we are better now. We had to switch planters because the other planter was not going to work for what we needed. So now we've got to go back over and redo everything we just did. Yay. But we'll go ahead and knock this out at least. the correct way. It was leaving marks that it shouldn't have left. So now we can actually plant correctly. Oh yeah, like spots like that right there, we have to cover them up, and this is the only way to. Well, we've already switched over to our next field and it got started planting cotton. See this field right here, field 40, that is definitely going to be our big corn field of the year. We're going to make that into silage, anything like that we need will all be done through that field. Well, we're going to go ahead and head over here to this last field. We've only got one more field of cotton that we need to plant, and then we're good to go. We're not going to have as much cotton as we first expected. We are going to have a lot of peanut fields, though, but it is part of what we got. I do also expect there to be a rise in how much peanuts are worth this year, so we should be good with it. And also, if I look over here, I should see Marshall working somewhere. There he is, chugging away.
All right, Nate, all the fields are done, buddy.
Yep, I'm working on the last cotton field right now that we're gonna have for the year.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna go bring this back. You want me to grab the other planter or?
Nah, I think we're actually almost done for today.
All right, I'm gonna go park this up and I'll see you back there.
All right. Hey, Marshall.
Yeah, buddy.
Get in your truck. Let's go pick up something. All right, just follow me. We gotta go pick up something.
All right.
Having fun back there?
Yeah, just Testing the off-road capabilities. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
Hey,
no.
you got here. Come on.
We're good.
All right, Marshall. They got both of them ready right here. This is our new trailer that we're going to use to put lime and fertilizer in the spreader we got. And then on top of that, this is a new sprayer, a Fendt sprayer that we get to use this year.
That is a big, big girl.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm excited to drive her home. Get the semi hooked up to that. Let's go.
All right, well, let me shut my truck off.
Hold on. I need to switch steering mode.
All right, we're locked and loaded. Let's roll, baby.
I have the correct steering set up, put in. I had to switch it to front wheel drive.
You don't want that crab walk?
And I just didn't want it 4-wheel. All right, let's get this thing home.
Let's do it, buddy.
Oh, this thing is a beautiful machine.
It's going to be really helpful if we're doing anything with Field 40 this year.
Oh, most definitely. But that's actually why we bought the trailer that you have, is because we got a lime Field 40 and we also need a spray at the same time. Well, we've only got one limer, which is our John Deere spreader. So I figured, why not pick up the Fendt for spraying chemicals while we lime with the other trailer?
It would make the most sense, yeah.
All right, let's go, Marshall.
Alrighty.
What you're going to start on, you're going to be working on the cornfield first.
All right.
Yeah, just like that.
That's pretty cool.
There you go, bud.
Thanks. I'll be here.
Now I can go ahead and lower this back down and go refill it. I'm gonna go ahead and reload this back up with lime for him so that once he's ready, I can bring it back out into the field and we can keep it going, because it's going to take a lot of lime to get that whole field done. There we go. Got the first ones in. Well, it is another beautiful morning here on the southern farm and we've got a lot to get done today. So first things first, we're loading up some pallets of some seed, because today me and Marshall is going to be busy as can be. We're both going to start today with planting some peanuts, and we've got a lot of fields to go ahead and start planting. It's going to be a rough day, but I think we'll be able to do it on the old southern farm. There we go. Go ahead and let those off right there. We need more of them. We can go get more of them, but for right now, that should be plenty of seed. So that should be enough seed to kind of get us through the day. So today is pretty much going to be a really easy day. We're going to start by doing all of the small fields and peanuts. So Marsh is coming down. We're going to start by doing all the fields with their peanuts. That's going to be planting peanuts. We knocked out all of the lime in a live stream. Thank you guys for showing up to that, by the way. So we knocked out all the lime the other day, got it all done. So now we have everything switched over to solid fert. We have solid fertilizer in this here, and we have herbicide inside of here getting ready to go with that. So once we do kind of get the day kind of going, we'll switch up to a couple things. I've actually got to go ahead and get this thing pulled over here and attached to my trailer for diesel, because you never have enough diesel when you're working out in the fields.
You know who it is. You know, fashionably late, buddy. You know how it is.
Oh, I know. All right, Marshall, let's go ahead and do the smart thing. Let's get this fuel truck out there first. I think we kind of put it in a medium point. I think I know exactly where we want to put it. So go grab the Toyota. We'll use that for transport today, because we got to get everything to the field.
All right, I'll go get the Yoda.
The old Yoda.
She's a beast. I will give you that.
I know a lot of y'all gonna be asking why we're taking Toyota and not using this for the transport truck, or just using the Toyota. I don't want to use the Toyota for this kind of work. Do want to use it though for helping transport vehicles to where they need to be. Just kind of makes sense on everything. Plus, this truck just doesn't have passenger script, so we have to come up with how we do it. We're just gonna kind of leave this out here.
Sounds good to me. Hop on in.
All right, let's roll.
Back to the farm.
Let's go back to the farm. We probably don't need to bring the truck back out. We can probably just bring both planters and start planting. We're going to split up to 2 different fields. You're going to do a field. I'm going to do a field. Kind of start knocking them out slowly but surely.
What field are you starting on? What field do you want me to start off?
So I want you in all the smallest fields. I'm going to take the more bigger fields because you do have the bigger planter. I mean, the smaller planter.
Are we doing the one at the farm? I was at 40.
No, we're not doing it. You want to do that in peanuts again?
No.
I thought you learned your lesson.
I didn't plant them last season. That had to have been you.
I ain't planting them either. It's ball like that.
You know, if we could do corn, we'll stick with corn. Because that field right there should never be in peanuts ever again.
Hey, we can do a cotton and corn rotation out of that field. It'll be just fine. I'll tell you another field that's never going to be touched in peanuts, and I think you'll agree. The field behind the house.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
All right, Marshall, I'm going to take this old big son of a gun and I'm going to start knocking out fields. I'm going to go start on field 75. If you want to, go knock out 30.
Are we loading up herbicide in this so it automatically does it, or nope?
because it doesn't do enough of a benefit for us.
Sounds good to me. I'll be seeing you around, man.
Yep, we just got to go ahead and start knocking this out slowly but surely. All right, let's get kind of take a little bit of a peek, see how stuff is going back here. Oh yeah, we're looking good. Yeah, it could go a little bit deeper. So yeah, we need to get out a lot, about a quarter of an inch off where I want to be. There we go. All right, we got a lot deeper. We got it where we want to sit. Now we just got to go ahead and start planting and finally get the farm all going. We'll go ahead and activate this. Hold up, make sure we got our set to the right field. Perfect, field set the way we want it. One headline. Let's get her rolling. Make sure she's active. So far so good. Hopefully this will be an easy setting for planting.
The city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat races, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this.
And after a long time of planting later, we finally got this field knocked out. Took a lot longer than it probably should have. We got to fill up with some seed and some go-go juice and then start heading towards the next fields. Honestly, I'm not too worried about getting all these fields done today. We'll go ahead and knock these out, and I'll see you guys once we switch back to corn. All right, there we go.
Hey, Nate.
What's going on, buddy?
All right, before I tell you anything, I didn't do anything. I didn't break anything, but the planter over here is skipping around quite a bit, and there's a lot of patches. Once you come down here, take a look at the thing, because there's a lot of skipping going on.
All right, let me come down there. I just finished up another field. We've got 2 more fields left.
I'm down here at 78.
All right, I'll head down there. So how far did you get through that field before you noticed?
Well, I thought it was just a jumping problem at first, and then about 4 rows is what the issue is so far.
4 passes? Okay. All right, we're going to go rescue Marshall real quickly, see if we can help him out. We're kind of done with the big ones. Push come to shove, we could probably just let him take over this planter, and I could just take a look at his planter. Something might be actually wrong with either the tractor or the planter. You missed some spots.
Well, I just kind of like stopped after it just kept skipping.
All right.
And then this big flat spot right here was also an entire big skip.
Wow.
Yeah. Up here, you got some more over here.
Did you get any errors on your monitor?
I haven't looked that far.
Did you get anything beeping at you really loud? And did you hit a mute button by any chance?
I did hit a mute button. I didn't see what it was for, but I did hit a mute button.
Okay, so you just... Okay. Let me go jump in and see if I can figure out what's wrong with it. And if not, I'll let you take over the big tractor and I'll go start spraying for weeds. All right, we're going to turn this thing on. There we go. Yep, there it goes, right there. Yep, and there's the monitor.
What's it saying?
No bueno.
No bueno?
It's losing air pressure. That's what's going on. Well, we're done with this planter for the year. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Go jump in the big planter and just go do that. I'm going to take this on back to the farm.
Yeah, might as well post it on Marketplace while you're at it, too.
I can guarantee you that's pretty much where she's going.
That's where she belongs.
Probably not even Marketplace. Probably going to take her to the dealer and let the John Deere dealership deal with her. And we'll buy a new one next year. All right, we're just going to take this on back, park her in the shed. We're done with it for the year. With those kind of issues, we can't afford to keep having them right now. We're so close to being done with planting. It's not worth the time right now. So far, so good. This thing is so nice. I'm enjoying life a little too much, this tractor. Darn the thing, these fence aren't so bad. Like, we may start buying a couple more of these. If you guys want to see us buy a fin or two for the farm, Leave it down below. Also, went ahead and called the dealership when I was sitting here doing a little spraying, putting stuff together. They said that they are going to go ahead and buy it back off of me. They ain't said how much. They want to send a technician to look at it first just to make sure that it's not fixable. I bet it's fixable, but I bet it's more than I'm willing to pay to be fixed. Well, we're finally on the last field. Finally getting the work done. Marshall's going to go ahead and knock out one more field of peanuts. He's on field 3, calling it for the day, and then we'll do the last field of corn. Either I will or he will. And then the other person will start spreading fertilizer on the rest of the fields. 3, 2, 1, and we are done with this little bit of herbicide we had to get done. There's plenty more fields we gotta spray, but for at least right now, we've sprayed everything we need to spray. Take this back to the farm and get ready, because here soon we'll be needing to spray all the peanut fields and the corn field, which that's going to be a monster task all on its own. Good morning, everybody. It is May 1st. We're back on the southern farm, and everything is growing real nice and pretty. Got the good old cotton over here looking good. Plants are coming out pretty well. We've actually got to go ahead and spend a little bit of time this morning cutting grass. This grass has gotten tall as all get out. We're gonna spend some time this morning getting everything mowed up and trying to figure out what the plans are gonna be today. So Marshall's not gonna be joining me today. He's actually taking a day off, so it's just me by myself, and we got projects to get done, meaning we need to get some hay ground mowed. Probably gonna be the main thing we do is just get some hay ground mowed and baled up for us. Oh yeah, go ahead and mow up all this right here. Just trying to make the yard look prettier is all I'm trying to do. If I make the yard look prettier, I get a happy wife. And a happy wife equals a happy life. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna get the tractor out for a little bit. Go ahead and make the wife's garden. She's been begging for it, so let's go ahead and get that all set up. There's something peaceful about just actually sitting on a mower, mowing your lawn before you got to go to work. And part of the reason we're actually mowing the grass before we go to work is because I'm trying to also let the actual field have time to dry out, so I'm not trying to cut no wet field. You let all the dew off and kind of just make sure I'm gonna take care of my grass. I know there's a man out there named Buck. He always has some of the best looking lawns out there. I think it's time for me to compete with the man. Got that mowed around. Took a little bit longer to get all that mowed. Now we can get back to mowing the lawn. It's all about being delicate with how you mow your grass, making sure you don't accidentally hit nothing. Like I don't want to hit the side of the house by no means. Trying to keep everything just perfect. I really want to come back through and rock my driveway. So there is plans coming up here soon. I want to fix this area right there, possibly get it paved or something, because right now, it's just not the way we need it for agriculture use. We're getting banged in the tractors. Tractors have went in that ditch more than I want to admit. So we are getting some plans together. Another thing I want to do is I want to get rock and kind of put it right there in that middle section. Maybe plant some trees or something like that. I don't really like leaving those grass anymore. It's just, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm also trying to mow around the house, trying to get the edges around the house done so that I don't have to worry about this in a little bit. There we go. Now we're starting to look better. Starting to look like a lawn again. Well, she took a little bit, finally got the yard fully mowed. Now I gotta run all the way up to the main shop and grab the tractor that we're going to use to make the garden with. Pull the clutch, just like that. We're good to go. We'll go hook the girl up to the cultivator and just start making a nice little garden. Not too big of a garden, but something of decent size. But we do got an issue. That cedar don't plant corn, but I think I know how I'm gonna get around it. Oh yeah, pull it right across the grass, just like that. Well, this looks about as perfect as you can get. The lawn is mowed. On top of the lawn, we got my wife's corn planted. Don't ask me how I did that. The lawn looks great, so I think everything should be dry. Let's go ahead, get in the tractor, and get ready to start mowing. So we got the 7930. We got the duals took off of her. We got some thin ones put up front, and of course standards in the back. I wish I had more, some row crops all the way around, but I think we're fine with what we got. I'm gonna head down to where we keep all of our hay equipment and all that kind of stuff. Pick up our mower real fast, go mow, then go tet it. We're gonna leave the bales in the field for a couple of days. Then we'll go and probably send somebody to go pick them up when they come back from vacation. Don't know who that would be, but someone may or may not be coming back from vacation. When they do, that's their job. We do eventually need to take both those trailers of peanuts and go do something with them, because if I'm not mistaken, those are full. Yep, full to the brim with peanuts. So yeah, we gotta take care of that eventually. All right, hooked up to the mower, got a Vermeer. I would mow that right there, but I don't really want to right now. I don't think the grass is tall enough, plus I want to turn it into an actual pasture. So we'll head down to the correct field. Those peanuts look like they are doing a really good job, growing pretty nice. Can't ask for much better. I'm actually heading down the road right now because getting close to our grass field. Actually, what time of the year do we harvest that wheat field? So July. Okay, so that should be ready in July. Kind of get out for a second, just check on everything. Hydraulics look good. All right, make sure nothing has any leaks while I'm out here. Turn mower on. Let me just check to make sure. Yep. So we probably will have to mow it first before it registers it as a field. Well, everything looks good. It's some nice thick grass right here. We do got some bushes in here. Probably need to spray for them and kind of get rid of them. But hey, it looks perfect. Honestly, it's nice, good, thick grass. I think it's a Bermuda, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but it is doing wonders. And the mower is just eating it up, not having any trouble. Honestly, need to stop for a second. Make sure the crimper is doing its job. Oh yeah, the crimper's crimping it like it should. So that means we're gonna have some nice good dry hay here in no time, and the cattle are gonna eat this stuff up, and I can't wait for it. But ain't nothing better to do than to sit back, relax, and put on some good old country music as we finish mowing this field.
The shadows were dancing on the building's golden light when sunset glow. Bustling streets and busy traffic, walking hand in hand on our way home. The roads were drawn like something certain, every turn laid out so clear. Felt like love, looked like forever, but I fear we had a paper town, look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn in two, this paper town, this paper town. The streets don't feel like home now. All the colors faded, slowly turned to gray. And I thought we had it figured out, but it's just another town we left for dead. The lines we chased have all been broken, every path disappeared. Felt like love, looked like forever, but we're here. We had a paper town, look good till the ink ran out. I guess we ended too soon. We painted bright blue skies, you were never truly mine. Our map's been torn in two, this paper town, this paper town.
Well, finally got the field mowed. Now it's time to take this on back to the farm. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the tedder, get that field tedded, and then get it baled. So first things first, we're gonna start with the up and down rows. Shouldn't take me too long to get all this done. We'll get the up and downs, then we'll just knock out the headlands real quick and call it there, and hopefully go get the baler to start baling. Everything's actually been going really smooth. We got the field marked out on the GPS finally. As you guys can see, got our little information put into there. So from now on, whenever we come back to mow this field or anything like that, we can do so very efficiently. And we got this field all wrapped up. Actually took a little bit less time than I thought, and it is a beautiful sight to see all the hay ready to go. We got to go grab the baler. This is, I'm expecting probably 4 bales per acre, and if we get 4 bales an acre, I will be ecstatic. There we go. Get her on the road, get those 4-ways pulled up. A little bit of good old fashioned just driving around, getting the chores done for the day. I love making some hay. See, backing on into here, you don't get much room for error. You just kind of got to trust your gut and go with it. And another thing you got to trust your gut with is picking up this baler. I'm excited to see how many bales we end up getting out of this field. So she should be full around next, because I make sure before I put her back every time. Last time I'm gonna be leaving and coming back. So I'll go ahead and take this son down here with me, and we'll go get the bales wrapped up, and hopefully be able to call today shortly after. All right, got in here, got in the field, got everything set up, got her dialed up and ready to go. We have her set to a 181 centimeter round bale, which I'm a-okay with. Oh yeah, look at that thing. We're making pure hay bales right now. We've already put one out. We accidentally didn't have it set up to the right specs. Now we do though. We have everything set to the right specs, and we can start just getting some of these here rows done. Oh yeah, it holds about 8,000 liters of hay. And we're getting done with the first headland right now. We're gonna be looking pretty good. We've already got 3 bales, 2 large and 1 small. I'd love to see about a good 20-30 bales out of this. We'll see what we get, but between now and then I'm gonna keep on going around and get this thing baled. It's not looking actually so bad. We're doing pretty good. We're at 19 bales so far, and we're about to make number 20. So we're actually landing right in the zone I want to be in, the 20 to 30 range. We're not going to be on the high end of 30, but we may be like 25, 26 bales is what we're hoping for right now. All right, last big bale. I have it switched over to a 125, but I doubt we'll even make that bale, to be honest with you. And just like that, wrapping it all the way up with this right here. We are done. Go ahead and shut that off. That looks like a beautiful field of bales. We'll get somebody to come in here, put all the bales up here on the side, and we'll get somebody to come pick them up later. This is going to be a long one because we got a lot to get done today. I actually just sent out a couple loads from the peanut factory, getting some stuff done there, getting ready for harvest. Actually, it is harvest season already. We've got some wheat that's ready to be harvested in field 77, and our peanuts are getting about time. Well, ain't nothing to do. We got to go ahead and rush back to the farm, go harvest the wheat, and call it there. By the way, guys, we've yet to sell the cotton gin, just haven't ran it yet. They've told me they've been in backlog, but they're about to start getting to it. So that's going to be a little bit more money coming to our pocket right now, which I think once we get that, we're going to buy the fence sprayer. I've been talking to them. They said it's only going to run me $400,000, and I think we're going to keep it on the farm. And so, guys, in today's video, we're going to be doing a ton, like I said over there. We are actually going to be going ahead and getting that field harvested, getting peanuts flipped. Hopefully in the next day or two, we'll go ahead and get those peanuts flipped and hopefully harvested all in the same go. And I've actually got somebody coming in a little bit later to help me out with the harvesting part. So kind of while we're in a rush and doing everything all at once, because I have a special friend coming from all the way up north down here to help me in the southern farm. But first things first, got to get the old harvester out, make sure she's ready to rock and roll, fire her up, let her get warmed up, and we're going to also go ahead and take this nice little 856, fire her up, pull out the header. So I'm not 100% sure on how much storage we're going to need. I'm actually going to drop that right there, park this back where it belongs, which is over here underneath this shed. because I'm not 100% sure exactly what storage route we're gonna need. I do know we're not gonna need the grain cart, so I'm only gonna bring a semi truck trailer, but even that, I don't know if that's too much. This is part where I'm starting to wish I had some good old gravity wagons. There we go. These are our normal trailers. Our other trailers actually still have peanuts in them. We've actually got to take those peanuts and unload them into the facilities so we can start making more peanut butter. I'm also going to go ahead and take this all the way to the field and get somebody to come pick me back up so we can get the harvester out to the field. Go ahead and pull this right here. There we go. Truck looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and wait for them to come pick me up, and then all I gotta do is get the harvester right here to start harvesting this wheat. It actually looks really nice. A potential yield of 5.5 tons to the acre. That's what I like to see. Well, this is the one time a year this combine gets to leave the main farm, but we got to do it. So we have a 40-foot MacDon head on this thing. I like MacDon heads personally a little bit more than John Deere heads. I guess I'm weird. I don't know. It's just more of my type of a header. So I don't know why. I guess it's just where I'm not the smartest in the world, but this is how this thing right here folds. I don't think it's supposed to unfold like that, but we'll take it. At least we have that kind of a map. All right, now we just gotta get this big hunk of a machine in here, and I don't know about this one. Okay, we got that. What about the header? Okay, we can get, okay, I can navigate a little bit better than I thought I could. And the good part about this is once we get this field done, I don't gotta worry about it anymore because right there's my peanuts. All right, unfold the extra combine, set that up right there, hook that up right there. Okay, that's what we want. One pass. There we go. Enable swath, and we are harvesting some wheat. Kind of making sure a little bit. I'm gonna stop for a second just to make sure things working right. Cutters cutting. Oh yeah, that's some nice wheat. Nothing's really being left on the stalks themselves. That's a clean cut field of wheat right there. That about as clean as you can get. All right, we're good. Let's get this field rocked and rolled and figure out our next steps. Oh yeah, this is looking good. It's actually yielding really well so far. We'll probably end up with maybe a full hopper, but if we end up with a full hopper, I'll be happy with just that to begin with. What's our yield look like on the field? Can't tell you. I know it's yielding at 63%, so it's not yielding at the best, but not the worst either. Well, it yielded. Starting to think this combine was a little bit of an overkill, but I'm not downgrading because have you seen our cornfield this year? Well, crud. I did all that work right there for that. It's fine. I'm okay with that kind of a yield. Wasn't expecting the best yield anyway out of this field, so the fact that we got this is amazing to me. We're selling it instantly. That was not what we wanted out of the field. Our end goal was definitely not the wheat itself. Our end goal was the straw, which we've actually got to go bale now. So this right here is for the actual train itself. They're going to take care of getting it loaded onto the train in the next day or two, and then we'll receive the money in the next day or two for it. They just write down how many pounds we had. They'll send the information. They'll take it on the train, take it to where it's good. Because it looks like we actually had pretty good wheat. We actually had flour wheat. So I was actually really happy with that. Okay, let's take this thing on back to the farm. Grab the baler, get that field baled, and moved all those bales to those other fields because time we started getting ready for peanuts. Okay, so went ahead and did myself a little bit of favor, took the front weights off of the tractor and put this nice little bit of a front end loader onto it. We're going to use this while we're baling. I probably should have done this yesterday when I was baling those other bales, but it's a whatever situation we're going on. We're moving forward. Part of moving forward is make sure we clean up that mistake. Part of cleaning that mistake is just putting that on there. Oh yeah, this thing is, we're actually probably going to get about 4-ish bales off this field, which isn't a lot, but it's enough to kind of cover the field. Lower that back down and keep on eating. That's pretty much all we're doing right now is just keep going. And I'm glad this is the last bit of baling I'm going to have to do for the year because I feel like that's all I've been doing the last few days is just baling and baling and baling. We actually got more bales than I thought we were. I'm really impressed actually. I'm actually going to detach this though and start moving the bales out of the way. So I ended up under predicting this. We ended up with 6 bales, all 181 bales. So I'm really impressed by that. Rehook this back up. Do the smart thing. Make sure we can't hurt nobody going down the road. All right, everything looks good that way. Looks good that way. We can get on the road and tear out. We're finally done with this. Now we can start worrying about getting peanuts flipped in preparation. But preparation means we need to move those semi-truck trailers. So I'm going to go ahead and move both those semi-truck trailers and get them unloaded, bring them back to the farm, look them over, make sure they're good to go. Okay, so I'm not only going to put the baler up, I'm also going to grab the buggy while I'm here. Yep, I need that buggy right there so we can start converting everything over and getting ready. So this right here is a full-time buggy combine. This right here is full-time for buggies. It's full-time. That's what its job is. And we got to get it back to the farm and get it ready. You can definitely tell this is becoming my favorite time of the year when you got to get the old peanut buggies out, get everything down here to the main farm, get everything looking right. Got to get all the semi-truck trailers pulled out as well. We've actually got to take all this stuff that we just put on here to move those bales, get everything off, get her set back up for hauling the buggy, which means duals on the back, the weights on the back, weights on the front of the tractor again, and getting the other two tractors ready. We've already pulled off the tanks, everything like that we don't need on those tractors. Once we get some of these peanuts, we got to go ahead and get one of those set up to pretty much harvest with. I'm going to pull this up right here. Shut her off. We're good right there. Actually, this thing right here is the 280. Yeah, both of them are 280s. All right, so probably, what's the hours? 8.2. I'm trying to find out which one's not mine. 8.2. They're both at 8.2. Good Lord. We've used both of them really heavily. All right, well, I guess this will be the one we're going to use for flipping peanuts then. So I need to go get the flipper, and then I need to go unload those two semis. So let me go ahead and go unload those semis, then we'll go pick up. Let me go unload those semi-trailers, and then we'll go ahead and pick up the flipper. Finally got everything back to where it belongs. So now we're running up here to pick up our flippers, to get them in the shop and go over and make sure they look good and they're running perfect. Now I do have a second option for the flipper if I do need a second tractor, because when the other person comes, we've got to do everything. I want to show them how to flip peanuts and how to harvest the peanuts all in one go, and that means we're going to probably end up needing another tractor for flipping peanuts, which means I'm going to end up using the other John Deere we got. There we go. Finally on the road. Once we get back to the farm, we got to set this up the way we want it to, because the nose is way too far pointed down. Okay, finally got everything back. So first things first, go ahead and lift the front nose up, not too much, about right there. Gives us more of clearance underneath the bottom. The flipper themselves look amazing in immaculate shape. We try to keep them in the best that we can. Okay, we got the duals pulled off of this thing, so we're going to back her on up and attach the good old harvester. So we don't need to run duals when we're actually harvesting, so we run singles with this machine. And right there, we'll pull her out to right there. We should be good. Next step, let's get this thing. Actually, this is ready to go as well. So we'll back this up as well and get it out of here. I'm trying to just get everything organized to make sure we're ready to go, because peanuts are going to be the first thing ready to go. And that means we got to make sure everything else is ready to go with it. Perfect. So we got the correct wheels on her now. We went ahead and put the big thick ones on the front and then put the duals back on the back with the weights. On top of that, put the weights on the front again. Just trying to make sure. Actually, I got told something. It would make more sense. I did get told that some places don't run duals on the back. They run singles. Yeah, you know what? We'll run singles. We'll try them. They don't look as impressive, but hopefully this will keep us from hitting the sides as much. Man, if this just don't make me so happy to see all this equipment ready to go and get out of here and get into the field. Well, it's a few days later. I think it's time to start flipping some peanuts. We're gonna run out to, oh, yeah, we'll go this way. So I have a little bit of a strip over here. I call it the accidental strip. Did it during the live stream, and we accidentally ran directly over this field of cotton, which this field of cotton looks like it's about ready to start spraying. Yep, here it is right here. We ended up having to plant this all into peanuts, because either going to be peanuts or corn. I wanted preferred peanuts. I didn't want much more corn. That looks ready to flip to me. So we'll go ahead and go get the flipper, bring her out here, flip these peanuts real fast, and take an actual good look at them, see how they look after they're flipped. There's only one right solution to get the peanuts flipped. Gonna get this thing turned on. We're not gonna need no GPS with this. I hate the fact that I did that side field. It was such a beautiful field of cotton too. There we go. Starting to flip these peanuts over. They don't look too terrible to me. We'll know in a couple more passes about how they actually look Because I'll go ahead and flip this entire section. Because this will be what we harvest first, since I made the mistake. Oh yeah, these peanuts are looking spectacular. I'm really interested to see how well they yielded. They look great. Everything honestly looks phenomenal. So they look a lot better than even what I was thinking they were going to look. Peanuts down here, the vines are holding up very well. We just got to wait kind of until the vines are dried out, which should take about a day or two. And we should be starting to harvest peanuts after that. So our best guess is we're going to start in the faraway fields and come this way. We're only some of the fields to flip whenever he gets here, because we're going to be doing a lot when he does. Okay, after a lot of trying to figure out what went wrong and where did it go wrong, we got everything kind of figured out, and we are flipping these fields. I know I'm gonna flip this field 30. I know I'm gonna flip fields 78 and 75. Yeah, I'm also going to go ahead and flip field 46 and leave those 3 fields over there alone. Not really worry about doing those right now, just because I know we're going to need it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and knock out these 4 fields, and I'll see you guys back when our special guest arrives. Well, it's day 3. And I'm excited, boys. My special guest is arriving here soon. He just sent me a text saying he's coming down the road. Won't be much longer. And by the way, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I couldn't help myself. Hey, had to make sure the lawn looked good for this person. He's definitely a lawn. Oh, hold up. I see that. I didn't notice that before. Go. Get up. Come on. Go. I didn't notice that before. This man right here that's coming today, he will criticize you for any imperfections in your lawn. And I will be not criticized today. I promise. There we go. Put that back into there. Shut that. There we go. So we got the lawn perfectly mowed, and you all know who's already coming. Actually, not gonna lie, this looks good. Oh, by the way, also went ahead, got bored, and called up the gravel company, did this off camera, got the driveway graveled. Honestly, want to do this to the entire farm. But while we're waiting on him, I'm at least going to check on the corn. See how the corn's looking. It's looking pretty nice. We got some weeds in here we need to get rid of. I think I have a solution for that. Another thing, I did a little bit of upgrades to the house because, I mean, it's that time of the year. You're able to get some stuff done. I went ahead and put some rock right here as well, just to keep the grass out of it. And I think it looks better. I think, honestly, the property looks so much better with these upgrades that we did. You can't ask for much more. Look, it's a lost Nebraskan.
Well, I had to make sure that I could actually know you were home.
Oh yeah, listen, I knew I was
I'm
home.
surprised Google even knows. I say I don't even know how Google knows how to get down your mile-long driveway.
It's there, okay? We have a driveway-ish. I'm thinking about paving it eventually. It's kind of bad.
What are you having, like a whistling diesel idea of here? I repaved my entire driveway for like $1 billion.
You know, I didn't think about it like that. Then I could take supercars down it and wreck them, and I can make millions of dollars on YouTube. Buddy, you got the idea right there.
Yes, but where are you going to get this money? Because I know you don't have any. You're cash poor.
Ish. We're gonna harvest some crops today. You get to harvest some peanuts.
What are you, nuts?
Yeah, I've been nuts. Listen, I got to come back to the South. I've been nuts.
Well, clearly you're nuts. Look at your truck.
I couldn't have fun with my Tundra.
You could have put a little bit more rubber on the side of the wheel.
That's the awesome farmer special, okay?
Anyway, so what do we got to do?
So, since you came all the way from Iowa, we gonna harvest some peanuts.
Why the heck would I come from that place?
My bad. I forget. I just associate you with Iowa because I don't really think Nebraska's really there. I think you really live in Iowa. We're gonna flip some peanuts, spray some cotton, and harvest some peanuts. How's that sound?
Good enough for me.
All right, let's get to the main farmyard.
Can I ride with you, or is your truck you're not allowed out-of-staters in it?
Yeah, you can ride with me. Let's go. You might need a truck that can flex a little bit to get through here. It's a really bad area.
A really bad area.
Yeah, not the best driveway.
No, I can see why you say you might want to repave it.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave this up here. Well, welcome to the farm.
Holy crud. What is this, a farming expo?
No, this is just the farm.
I think you got enough stuff to yeah. Okay. Wow. It just keps going.
Hold on, give him a little
How
bit
many
longer.
trailers does one person need?
So we got 2 different type of trailers. Let me, especially the Wilsons. So we got 2 Wilson trailers that are for grain hauling and 2 trailers that are for peanut hauling. Then we have the lime trailer. Then we have the dry van for the peanut butter. And then we have, of course, you got to have a flatbed or low boy, and then the cattle trailer.
And I thought Grant had an expensive taste.
I needed all of this, okay?
You needed all of this, or you wanted all of this, and you justified it by saying you needed it?
The only thing on this farm I didn't need is the big sprayer.
No, I think it was me. That's the only thing you didn't need.
But as much equipment as I have, I actually needed help.
I know. You called me in a frantic. You were like, I'm short-handed. I need help.
But yeah, no, this right here is the only thing I think I don't really need.
Well, it costs almost an arm and a leg.
Yeah, I'm still paying those payments, okay? I don't want to talk
Well,
about it.
you know, the peanuts aren't gonna, did you say flip themselves?
Yeah, we got to
Let's
flip
get
them.
flipping.
Well, we got to go get your flipper first. So we
My
gotta
flipper first.
Yeah, go jump in the 8110.
Okay. At least you're putting me in a good tractor.
And you're going to follow me.
That'll work.
So I'm going to be 100% honest right here. I don't know if that tractor is going to pull the peanut flipper.
You said it's an 8410, right?
Is it an 8410?
I don't know.
I thought it was an 8110.
81. Oh, it's 8110. we got a little less guts. I think it'll be fine. Maybe it just won't do it as shallow.
We need it shallow. We need all the peanuts flipped.
But you're putting me in a tractor that has no nuts.
We might have to switch you to one of the other ones.
Well, we'll figure it out. It's farm sim. This thing could technically have the power of a 9R if it really wanted to.
Ain't that the truth? All right, PTO's in. Hit it and make sure she turns on.
Looks good.
Yep. All right, turn that off. Let's go back to the main farm and teach you how to turn that thing on correctly.
Okay.
I'll turn my 4-ways on.
Where are we going?
All right, so we're actually going to head back towards where we just came from. There's 2 peanut fields over there we can start on.
So how long have you actually been, doing the peanut farming at this place?
We've owned this farm for 2 years now.
And what is your experience level with it? Have you done this for most of your life? Have you done this for the 2 years that you've done it? Like, what is sparking all of this?
Oh, I actually have done it all my life.
Okay. I guess my biggest question is, how on earth did you afford all of that sitting back there? Not trying to be nosy, but I sniff a farm loan.
It's actually we got it down to a $5 million loan now, but it's still a big loan.
Okay. Wait for me. I have insufficient transmission.
See, that's what I love about this big tractor right here. She can get up and go faster.
I'll just radio into me wherever you're at.
Well, we're turning right here.
Oh, hi. Okay. I have to say I am very impressed by the radio in this thing. 181.1 big buck.
Of course it is. Make sure you're set up for 2 headlands on your GPS, by the way.
Well, you're gonna have to move before I can get into the plot.
Well, I'm sorry. I was turning everything on, make sure she works. All right, put her down and go forward.
Well, I'm trying to get lined up first because I was trying to get my GPS on track. This thing's being a little stubborn. Got it. I think I got it.
There you go, buddy.
We're good now. Woo! Man, this peanut stuff is nuts.
How many of these dad jokes am I going to listen to? Is there something that you need to tell me?
No, there's actually not. At least not that I'm aware of.
Oh, my Lord. I feel dumb right now.
What?
I didn't fill it with diesel before I left. I'm sitting there. I just ran this tractor like a mug yesterday. I have less than 10% in the tank.
You poor thing. I got half a tank if that makes you feel any better.
I'm going to call Jake up and see if he can bring us the diesel tanker out here.
Well, I mean, we don't have to worry about the fact that this thing can't pull this. It's pulling just fine.
But you may not have the correct wheel space on it, but who cares?
Hey, you gave me this tractor.
I know, because I was lazy and I didn't want to hook the other one. I got the other one all set up for harvesting peanuts.
Now, do you run no-till at all, or do you till all this stuff up?
Everything usually especially this gets hit with tillage.
Okay. Now, is it deep tillage or shallow?
Deep, because you're digging deep into the ground to get the peanuts out. So we're trying to replenish that nutrients down deeper.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, you're just trying to replenish that down deep into it. Yeah, you just don't want to do it the other way.
That'll work.
And then, so no till, but I will inside. No till we usually do on corn or the wheat field.
Gotcha. Now, do you flip between corn and wheat then?
No, we usually move the cornfield to wherever you mean.
No, but whatever the cornfield is, do you plant after that season? Do you go to corn or do you go to beans or wheat? Or do you just do corn on corn?
But sometimes we do corn on corn, but we will switch it with the wheat sometimes. It all depends on what field the corn was in last. Because we have to have a lot of corn to feed the cattle still. We put the wheat in the smallest field that we had. So that means we're not going to put corn in that because we need more corn than that.
Okay. Do you want me to continue on with you, or do you want me to start heading back the other way?
Oh, I'm heading the other way.
Do you want me to do what I'm doing right now and go back to the left and work my way left? Do you want me to work with you to the right?
It's up to you, whichever way you want to do.
All right. Well, I'll take out this one strip that's in the middle.
I'm about to say, just grab a row and pick it. Now, see, this is the calm before the storm, bud. It's going to get a lot worse when we go to actually harvest this.
Oh, I watched a snippet of your little vlog on it. It seemed like it was very interesting. Someone got in trouble, I know that.
Yeah, it gets difficult to deal with. Them buggies fill up quickly.
So you're telling me this is like trying to run a silage operation single-handed?
So it's almost like, because of how fast it fills up, it's almost like running 3 silage choppers with one person doing all the transporting. But I did at least upgrade some stuff to make it a little bit easier.
So for the peanut butter factory, do you have a certain brand that you are working with, or is it just the general producer?
I am my own brand. We got Nate's peanut butter.
You have Nate's peanut butter. Man, I bet that's crap.
It's extra chunky.
Extra chunky. I might take a jar of it home with me, taste it out. I like good peanut butter.
Oh yeah, it's homemade-ish.
Homemade as he sends it off to a factory. Yeah, that's real homemade.
That's why we put the ish in there, okay? God.
Grandma's recipe and a bunch of robots. You seriously couldn't finish one last pass?
No.
Come on, man.
All right, I'm all filled up.
Good riddance. How many gallons are left in the tank? I might just top off while we're at it, unless we're not using this thing very much more.
We still got at least one more fill to do. I don't know if the other one's ready to flip yet or not.
Okay. Sir, your nuts have been flipped.
You know, this is the first time you could ever say that in your life, I bet.
And it not necessarily be awkward.
Yeah. right, Buck, we're going to head back to the farm and kind of get stuff looked over, make sure everything's good. I'm going to let you check everything, and I'm going to go check the peanut field to make sure it's ready to go, because that one was planted late. There's a good chance.
Oh, hang on. Whoa. Hit a patch and it through the front end of the left. I about took out a tree.
Please don't take out a tree with that tractor. I'm gonna let you take over, looking at all the equipment over, and make sure everything's good. I'm gonna run to the other
I don't know
field.
what I'm looking at. What the heck do you think I am? Southern?
Make sure the belts look good. Make sure nothing's broken.
Well, it's your farm, so it's guaranteed there's going to be something that's broken. You're always sniffing for a write-off.
Man, you didn't have to call me out like that now.
Oh, I was going to call you out.
At least take me to dinner first.
What do you think I am, cordial?
I like to be winding down. All right, let's kind of look at all the... Yeah, kind of pull that up. Yeah, they need a little bit longer. I don't really trust bringing them out of the ground just yet, so I'm going to let Buck know that we're not going to go ahead and harvest these. We're going to harvest the other fields, but we're not going to mess with that field, which I'm fine with that. We've done actually a lot of flipping already, which we got to catch up now to the flippers, so I'm okay. You trying to take everything out up here?
No, I'm checking all the boom stuff on it.
All right. Well, I went ahead and checked those fields, and they are not ready.
They're not ready what?
They're not ready to harvest.
The peanuts?
Or flips, yeah. Most of them were still really green, so they need a little bit longer.
Okay. Well, your sprayer's looking half decent. I don't see any kinks in the lines.
Well, it's a brand new one. I just modeled it.
Well, I know, but you know how things are made these days. Not everything you can trust new out of the box. Just ask a spark plug.
I know. So I gotta know, how scary was it when you realized that this thing folds the front out first?
Not really that scared at all. I've been around these things enough to see how it works, but I'm just not much of a Fent guy.
That's the only thing I don't like about them booms is how it goes straight out front first.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it did like a John Deere and folded out sideways. All right. Does she have the chemical already inside of her? Did you check the tank levels?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere, about 80%.
Yeah, that should be more than enough. All we got to do is the big field around back and then 2 of the small fields up front.
Right around here?
Yeah, come on. Actually, it's this way.
Oh, okay. They playing cat and mouse.
You gotta live life on the edge.
Live life on the edge. You could drive that thing straight under me. I'm not giving you that idea. I did not give you any of that idea.
Hold on, can we Fast and Furious this? Oh, yeah! Hold up, excuse me, pardon me. Sorry. Had to duck a little bit. All right, sorry about that.
Wait. I'm gonna eat you. I was on the inside. Inside camera perspective, you're just gone.
I don't want to be eaten yet.
I have officially hatched a Nate.
Oh, God. All right. This is the main cotton field this year. So you got to spray it with defoliant to get rid of all the leaves.
Okay. That will work. Do you want to do me a favor and just take a nice deep breath through the nose?
Nah, I'm good. Nope, you do that one. That stuff is the worst smelling stuff ever.
Clearly you haven't smelled your bedroom.
That's why I got a maid.
That's why you have a maid.
Yeah, call my girlfriend.
Okay.
While Buck is doing the spraying, I'm gonna go ahead and move both semi-trucks out to the proper fields. Honestly, the smallest field, I don't think we need 2 semi-trucks at, so I'm only gonna put 1. And it's probably gonna be the Kenworth right here. So we're gonna put this over at the small field and start working our way back. It's nice to have some help around the farm for once. I give it that.
Question for the owner.
What's up?
Is the reason you're having me do this job because you just don't want to have to smell the chemical?
Yeah, I don't like that chemical at all, actually.
That's nice to know I got to do your dirty work.
Well, that's what I brought you out here for.
Uh-huh.
And you've always told me you want to experience southern farming. Well, that's full southern farming. That chemical basically rounds it up all into one go.
So the South just sucks?
Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes. Oh no, I like our peanuts better than your soybeans.
That's okay. We didn't like your peanuts anyway.
I can eat my peanuts. You can't eat your soybeans. So how's it going out here?
Pretty good. I'd say I'm well over halfway. Got to go through a little bit of a ditch, so I got to watch the suspension.
Okay.
There we go.
Went ahead and brought both the trucks out to the fields they go to.
Okay. Where's that put me?
Halfway done with the cotton field.
Well, I could have told you that.
You asked where it put you. I'll tell you where it put you. It put you halfway done with the cotton field.
Actually, I probably think I'm more than halfway done with the cotton field. Oh yeah, I only got like probably 2 passes left. Why do you have the back of a John Deere sprayer sitting in the shed when you got a rotigator?
Because that was our first solution. We own that right
You
there.
have a sprayer without a sprayer.
No, we have the spreader attachment on it.
Oh, there it is. I'm like, why do you have a sprayer without the sprayer?
We originally wanted to sell the spreader attachment, but that ended up not being able to spread lime if you have the spreader attachment to it. It sucks. All right, so this is the field you're doing over here.
Okay.
I said it's small.
Hang on, I'm gonna have to make sure I don't break your flippin' suspension going through your driveway, or if that's what you like to call it.
You don't like my driveway?
No, it sucks.
Don't worry, I'm gonna eventually repave it, or I'm gonna pave it. All right, we'll do this pass right here, then we'll take a look and see what it looks like for what it's spitting out. I'm not too worried about this right here. I just want to get it harvested. All right, we'll leave it right there for a second. Actually, it don't look bad. We might want to slow. We'll pick up the fan speeds a little bit.
Do you have a sweet corn patch?
Yeah.
I thought that's what that was.
Listen, the wife told me she wanted some sweet corn, and so we got sweet corn.
Could have brought you some from my massive patch that I have back in the greatest state of them all. That thing you called non-existent.
No, I'm gonna stay to homegrown.
Why do you have a patch of like 4 feet?
I didn't have a choice in it. I told you I instantly ran the combine through it, or the planter through it.
Ah, okay. I was like, bro, what happened? What? Never mind. So, how's your peanuts?
Doing good, actually.
So you look like you're pretty close to full.
Yeah, but we gotta wait till we get to the field to unload it, so I'm not that worried about it. All right, what job do you want to do? Do you want to harvest, or do you want buggy first?
We can do either. I don't necessarily have a preference.
I'm gonna throw you in the hardest job, buggy.
Okay. I'm used to running the grain cart for Grant anyway.
Go ahead and take that. I'm about to say, if it's not already off, take the tarp off and go ahead and unload into the truck. I'll let you learn how to figure that out.
And where is the actual sell point at?
I don't know if we'll fit this entire field, and I think we should fit the entire field in there. If we don't, it's up the road. The peanut factory's up the road, so I'll show you where that is in a little bit if we do fill it up.
How much horsepower does it actually take to run one of these things?
I want to say 300. My bad, I made a mistake. Let's at the manual. It said 120.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it'd take a little bit more to do that.
Well, not really. All you need is the PTO power.
Yeah, but that's a handful of weight to be tugging around.
Not as bad. Peanuts are actually really light. People don't notice. Like, you can stack double the amount of peanuts in a trailer than you can corn and still be legal to limit.
Sir, might have a problem.
What did you do?
I tried to back up and it went forward and it dumped them all over the ground.
Fuck.
We might need a wheel loader. Sorry.
Pull the semi truck forward.
What, are you going to pick him up with that?
We're going to try. Oh my Lord. Did you dump enough on the ground?
Well, well, at least we can pick him up.
Yeah. There we go. Don't dump these on the ground this time, please.
I don't plan to. It's your fault for putting the truck there.
I was trying to put it in a convenient spot.
You really, really didn't. I also just didn't do it right because, I was trying to scoot it back to the front hopper, and then that sucker just started dumping on the ground. I was like, uh-oh.
Don't worry, Buck. We all do that the first few times. You don't lose your job until the third time you do it.
Clearly giving me more chances than I've given Corey.
Well, it's actually a really common mistake with peanut farmers, believe it or not. And plus, we're nice to our employees here.
You telling me I'm not nice to Corey?
I think everybody knows you're not nice to Corey.
Well, I'm sorry. Corey decides to just wreck absolutely everything. Why I actually hired the guy is beyond me, but people just want to keep seeing him screw up.
You know, he should charge you a premium to work for you.
No, he's actually a bigger premium on my insurance policy. And we are full.
I'll take the tractor, you can take the semi.
Oh, of course. Make me drive the one with the more.
Well, yeah.
Bigger risk, bigger problems.
Papa John's.
That is a big cotton bale.
Yeah, that's our modules.
Jeez.
Down there at the bottom, that's where the peanut butter is.
Okay.
And this is where the peanut butter oil is actually made so that we can make peanut butter.
Okay.
Yeah, you're actually going to have to go sell that.
And where is that? Yeah?
You're going to have to go take this and actually sell it. Everything's full. All right, I'm going to go finish. I'm going to go keep harvesting.
All right, I'm going to find my way down to this thing.
It's not that hard. Just follow the road all the way down. You'll be fine.
A little shorter than I thought it was going to be.
You have hit a wall. You have hit the wall.
Thank you, Cruz. It'd be this one and then just take it all the way, wouldn't it?
Yes, sir. Just take that all the way down.
See you in a bit.
That's it, bud. I'm gonna actually just keep on harvesting, because all this actually might fit just into that right there, and if it does, I'm fine with that. Well, actually looks like we're gonna knock out this field before Buck gets back, which is nice, so that when he gets over here we can just go ahead and move over to the next field. Honestly, probably want to try to reach out to him and tell him just go ahead and head to the next field. So while he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and take the actual peanut harvester to the next field, probably see how long it takes him, because it does take a hot minute to unload all those peanuts. pull on into here, and I'm actually gonna pull up here and stop right up here and wait on Bud to get here. While I wait on him to get here, I'm gonna go grab the buggy. I don't like driving the full buggy down the road, but we gotta do what we gotta do sometimes, and this is one of those incidents. Hey Buck, you got that thing unloaded yet?
Should have. I think I wired you the money. Did you get it?
You should be coming up on a field. I'm already at the next field waiting on you.
Oh shoot!
And
Hi,
there
how you
are.
doing? I got it. I was gone that long, wasn't I?
Yeah, you kind of were. I was able to get everything moved over to the new field. Having fun down there?
I am. I was trying not to let the front half of the truck dip off the edge of the culvert.
I hate that turn in right there. All right, go grab your harvester.
Go grab the harvester, eh?
Yep, you get to be a big boy.
Look at me. I'm harvesting nuts.
I'm proud of you, my boy.
I'm doing this the wrong direction, aren't I?
Yeah, I wasn't going to say nothing.
I'm so used to having the pipe on the left side.
I know it messes with you, don't it?
It does.
I'm not going to lie. This field right here is one of my favorites. I hate entering it, but it looks the most beautiful. Like, you got a nice little hay field over there. You got your pond back there.
That was your idea of hard to get into?
Yeah. Thank you for the nuts.
You're welcome. Now take them to the nut factory.
Nut factory full right now.
Your buggy is at 50%.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you fill it again, and then I'll go unload it.
Okay. It's weird to see a tractor that does not have the front fenders. I don't like seeing the tire. It's weird.
What do you mean?
This tractor, it doesn't have the front wheel fenders.
Oh, yeah.
It looks weird.
Well, we took them off because there's not really any point in them.
But there is. They look cool.
Oh, we go useful, not cool.
Well, you don't have a cool farm. Your farm sucks.
I know, okay. You ain't gonna call me out like this. What percent are you at, bud?
For 75. We'll fill up right about where we were last time if you kind of want to get upstaged.
Nah, I'd rather sit back a little bit and be able to pull directly up right next to you.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go unload it.
You do that. I'll be over here harvesting nuts.
Just don't go nuts.
I might. There's a lot of them.
At least they're peanuts.
There you go.
Hey, good buddy. I'm gonna go unload this, and I'm gonna go ahead and take one of the trucks real fast.
Okay. Have fun.
You know I will. All right, Buck, I'm on my way back.
Okay. I'm at about 63, 65.
All right, I'm gonna floor it all the way down there. Ain't much more left, bud.
No, really not. Is that other one good to go, or is it still too wet?
I was driving by. It still looked a little bit on the green side. We can go down there and kind of give it a test and see what she does. We won't really know until we put her through the machine.
We're about 47%. What is that? Maybe 2 passes left? Because there's something part of the headland I think I forgot about.
That ain't bad, actually.
No. I'll be able to get it all if you want to just head back to the truck.
Well, I'll go ahead and empty that, and we'll take a empty buggy over there to see if everything's good to go or not.
That'll work. You want to empty this thing out then, so we have fully empty on both of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you to empty that out as well, so that we can take both of them empty over there to the field. There we go. So I'll take this on over there and unload it then.
All right, I'll try and make my way. See if I can find it. You know what plot it is? What number?
75, but it's on the other. It's not gonna be the first entrance. It's gonna be the second entrance.
Okay, let's see if I can find it. I'm gonna wait for you to get over. Because I have no idea how to tell whether or not these things are dry or not.
Well, the first way is, are they kind of bunching up in the thing? Kind of like, you know, soybeans do in the headers? Like they'll bunch up if you're cutting them too soon?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's terribly wet.
But we'll be able to tell once I get there. All right, let me take a look at this thing. And it's still, the vines are still a little on the greener side. We'll test her out. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, no, that is not...
Too wet?
That just right there is already starting to clog it. Let me go a little bit slower, see if that...
I'll just back this into the grass.
Yeah, it's wanting to clog. This was one of the last fields I did the other day, and even then it was on the wetter side, so it just needs a little bit longer.
Okay, well, you have yourself some fun.
Well, I'm gonna park this over here, and we get to go walk to a truck.
No, thanks. Hey, are you hungry?
I'm starving.
Well, we can go down to the pub if you want. Also, what's the name of this map again?
Bronzewood, Georgia.
Bronzewood, Georgia. There it is. Well, I'll just let you drive. How about that?
Yeah, we can go get us some Vandies.
Okay. Fine, be that way.
You know what? Hold on. I think we got an option. Get in.
Oh, for crying out loud. It's very loud on the passenger side.
Loud on the driver's side. What are you talking about? I swear I was not driving this. I swear. Maybe it was somebody else. I don't know. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Southern Farm. And today we got a big demo. This is a Case IH, a Module Express 635. Oh, it is a beautiful machine. Since I'm the only one on the farm today, I figured why not call in a demo to help me out with cotton harvest. And this is a beautiful one at that to help out with cotton harvest. We went and picked it up about 2 towns away. Now we're gonna take this on to the farm. So we'll go ahead and pull out into traffic and get on rolling back out towards the farm. So far, everything's been going pretty good here. We've honestly kept moving since Buck left. We ain't really done much more of the peanut harvest, and we actually flipped the rest of them. The rest of the peanuts are still drying out. We're not really gonna focus on peanut harvest today. We are gonna focus on getting the corn harvest done. And where did my load go? Okay, after finding my load, took me a little bit of time. Now we're heading back onto the farm. Got it strapped down this time. We don't talk about it, but we're gonna take this on back to the farm and get ready for the day because I'm ready to start using this machine. The dealership's been calling me over and over and over saying, hey, you need to try some red equipment. You need to try some more red equipment. Well, here's your opportunity, Case. Are you gonna make me into a Case fan with this, or are you gonna make me not? Maybe next year, call them up and get a Case versus John Deere cotton pickers. Oh, that'd be interesting. Leave it down below if you want to see that. All right, been pulling into the area. By the way, the corn looks phenomenal. I'm super excited. We still have plenty of silos left over from last year. We had more than enough, so we're fine on that aspect. We're just gonna run and get the corn honestly fully harvested. But who's worried about harvesting corn right now when we got some cotton harvesting to do? All right, we got slam, brake, slam, slam, slam. All right, go up here, follow. We really need to get this thing repaved. We just haven't had the time nor the help around here to do it, especially with it being a harvest season. Oh my Lord, this has been a busy one at that. Well, here it is on the farm. So this is the first time I've ever used a Case IH version of this, and it honestly looks really well. I've never used it before, so it's going to take a little bit of experience, a little bit of time to get some experience. So the best place, honestly, to get the experience using it is just taking it out to the field and getting started. All the cotton fields were already sprayed, so we're good on that end. We can go ahead and start harvesting. The goal is to get all cotton fields harvested today. I don't know how real the expectation that is, but that's the goal. All right, start with the GPS settings. Oh, this is going to take a long time. There we go. Starting to get harvesting here. This is definitely the biggest field we have. I'm definitely not gonna harvest this entire field. I'm probably gonna leave it to one of the workers and go work on the cornfield a little bit. But actually, you know what? What I could do is I can leave this field for one of the other employees, and I can go knock out the smaller one. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Knock out the small ones first, then come back for the big ones and let one of the employees take over so that we can kind of experience it and not have to worry about harvesting. That's a lot of cotton. That's gonna be a lot of money too. Alrighty, so we are doing really good actually. It is not yielding anywhere near what we wanted her to, but the module builder is doing its work. On top of that, I'm really happy with the type of quality this machine has been so far. Thank God it hasn't caught on fire yet, but hey, it's doing good. I really do like the way it looks. The monitors give me a lot of good information. We're just keep rocking and rolling. We're trying to go up and down as fast as we can so that we can knock out all of the cotton ground today. Because the goal for me would be knock out the cotton ground, then knock out some of the corn, or most of the corn ground, if not all that as well. We just want to keep pushing the envelope and just keep going and not letting up yet. And this thing is being a beast and just swallowing this cotton. Couldn't ask for it to do any better than what it is. I mean, the only thing I could ask for this thing to do better is, I mean, can I get the radio to work? The radio on this thing doesn't like me. I've tried 4 times and it just doesn't want to go. That and the GPS on this thing. I got to get used to the time I hit the button. I'm used to with my other cotton pickers that it would just get up and go. This one, it struggles to turn. It's definitely turning radius is not as good as my John Deere's, but overall it's a really nice machine though. I'm really happy with the way it's going, and hey, the monitors look good. I wish there was another monitor like right here, maybe one right over there for some added information about the field. So far, so good. Second field, it seems like it's going even smoother now that I've got some of the kinks worked out. GPS, me and it don't like each other, especially with this field right here, but that's just because the field is acting like it's 2 separate entities, even though it's one because of the peanut strip that I had in the middle. Once I get this little bit of spot right here, this field is done. done as well. We've only got one more field we have to go to all the way up here, field 9, and then it will be to the big guy, and I'm not going to be the one harvesting that sucker. Sadly, I cannot just fold up and continue driving down the road. I'm going to still let it stack onto the bale. We may or may not make the full bale at this next spot. Hopefully we do, honestly. Well, we're finally coming up on making the bale. Now, this is the process I've been waiting a long time to see, is how this thing actually looks. And the first bale is unloaded. Look, it's so nice. Hold on. Can I go up inside this? Let me inside. Let me inside. I just want to go. Oh, what up in it? Okay. That's not nice. It should let me inside. But hey, it actually looks really nice in there. So this is where the cotton bale is made. This is the cotton bale itself. Very self-explanatory. Now all I gotta do is hit that button right there. Folds itself up. I really like the way that is. The only thing I wish was different where John Deere has it is John Deere has it set up to where you can continue moving as you unload the bale. I kind of like that a little bit better. That's a little bit nicer in my opinion than this, but I'm not going to be picky with what we have. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out the rest of this field and get this thing set up on the next, and we'll be able to start getting into cotton. See y'all guys in 1 minute. Well, we got Jacob already up there harvesting his little solo way. While he does that, I've actually got to head down to the peanut field where we have the buggy tractor hooked up onto one of the buggies. Well, we need the buggy tractor down here for the grain cart because I don't feel like putting anything else behind that thing. So we've got to drive all the way down there. It shouldn't take too long, honestly, to get down there. I'm glad Marshall left his work truck so I can use it instead of having to use one of mine. That machine did a fantastic job. I'm just glad that we have it here and we can also get more work done with it. All right, pulling up to this beautiful little area we got over here for the staging of the peanut harvesting equipment. We're just going to take the 7930. We're going to take this on with us. This is going to be our grain cart tractor for the year, and I am super excited. The 7930 right here is a beast of a tractor. Love running it. I honestly wish we had more stuff to do on the farm with it. And it's kind of like the unsung hero of the farm with how much work it honestly gets to do during the year, especially during this time. Like, this is our cotton buggy one now, pretty much 8110. I'm thinking about getting rid of because this tractor just takes it over so well, and honestly wouldn't mind getting a second one. Got the John Deere header already hooked up, and we already have that machine back there hooked up as well, so we're good on both of those fronts. Now we just got to take this on over here and get harvesting started for the corn. Corn harvest is one of those things that I still enjoy doing. It's just I don't get to do it a whole lot, and it's kind of nice. Turn on the header. Okay, stop it right about there for a second. Okay, open the GPS menu. One headland. We're actually going to do 2 headlands just to make my life a little bit better. I know I love being down here in the south, but there's something about harvesting some corn that just still brings it back. Like, this is what we're meant to be doing. Cobs are coming. Yep, the cobs are coming out in full. Some of them are broken. Maybe we can stop that a little bit and maybe do some adjustments. Don't see no corn being really spat out, but I'd rather those be fully intact. Let's do some adjustment. There we go. Then there's only one thing left to do, and that is get this field started harvesting. Maybe do some of it. We'll see. Let's get it done. Well, we are finally wrapping it up for the day. That's all the corn harvest we can get done. The cotton harvester's still going strong. He said that they've been doing really good work. It's picking the plants clean, and that's all we could really ask for out of that machine. Filled up both the grain cart and then the semi, so we're good on both those fronts. We're gonna park them up here, take them and sell them in the morning. The elevator shut down at 12, and it's 12:14, so can't really take it up there. We're wanting to sell all of our corn this year immediately. We need to kind of sell and get some more money. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue riding up here, and I want to say thank you guys for the love and support you showed to me, the entire family. I want to say thank you guys for the love and support they showed to me, the entire family here. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.